We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile.
I'm gonna say, I love that.
You
TikTok
fumble the football,
you ever see
and
that
I
with
will
like
break my
weddings
foot in
and
your
the
Don Brown
bride goes
hind
with
parts.
Yes.
their
And then
groomsmen?
you will run a mile.
Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by Betalytics Sports Betting.
Schedule release day, guys. Let's go.
It's time about
We're
time.
so close to the NFL season. Oh,
No, we're not.
Only like 3 months. 4
it
months.
makes it
How many
feel
months?
closer, man. Okay,
This does make it
Jeez.
feel more like
and it
closer.
gives us something to talk about that's not news stuff related. Like there was some.
3
I mean,
months.
the only really
Yeah.
news that we had today was that his running back got extended for 2 more years, which I mean,
Hey, we have other news that wasn't
great,
today.
huh?
We have other news that wasn't today.
Darius Washington tore his
Oh
Achilles.
shoot, we do need to talk about that, don't we?
Derek Carr retired.
And
Derek
George Pickens
Carr
is a
retired.
cowboy.
And George Pickens is a cowboy.
That is, oh yeah, I completely forgot
That's
that
sad.
happened.
That's a sad.
But
Is it?
is it?
we can go into it.
We
but
can look at your history, and it's
happened
gonna work
before.
out well.
It's happened before.
Do you
never
really
works out for
feel
the other
sad
team.
about it?
It never works out for the other team, but it works out for you guys.
I mean, I guess for the wide receiver room, we went from sort of bad to really bad. The only highlight of our wide receiver room is
You
DK Metcalf.
I was gonna say you basically got George Pickens, but buff.
Yeah. So
And better.
Not much better.
DK's
I ain't
better.
touching that.
Not,
I
he's
ain't touching
he's
that.
better, but not
He's
much.
more
And
good.
That's
also,
a lot of issues
also
to
all
catch
of that really does depend on if
I've had him way too many years in fantasy.
the
He's always
only
ticking off.
way that it could end good for us is if Aaron Rodgers is a Steeler. That's the only way this ends well for at least for both
I don't know. I
sides.
think I still think you got one of the top 3 quarterbacks
I'm
of the
not.
draft.
No, Will Howard might be good. I don't know. Like, we have to see how he does. But I think Aaron Rodgers does add more value to the team.
Well, I mean,
More ways than one.
yeah, I mean, if you went from
I
like
need to be closer to the mic.
Depends
if
on
you
what
had
Aaron Rodgers
one-
you get.
like
That's also the case.
one quarterback's a 6th round rookie and one's a Hall of Famer.
To be fair, I feel like Shador is going to be really good, and he was a 5th round.
All right.
Shador's
But yeah,
gonna
no.
be- Shador's gonna be
Before
very
any
good.
of that, before any of that,
What?
and we're gonna leave football here for a second because we need to talk about this. The Dallas Mavericks are getting the #1 pick in next year's draft, which basically means they're taking Cooper Flag. So the Luka trade basically doesn't mean anything.
Well, I hope so.
It does mean something. You know why?
Why?
Because they could have had Luka and Cooper.
Ain't that the truth?
I looked at it.
But now
It's
they
not
have
their
AD
pick.
and Cooper Flag.
It makes.
I don't
It's
know.
just ironic. It's fitting.
Kyrie.
It's fitting.
When
I
he
mean,
ever gets back from his ACL tear.
yeah, true.
And Klay Thompson.
You got
And
in
Sunday.
2024
What's
we
the
have
other
Klay
guy's name?
Thompson.
Gafford.
Daniel Gafford. He's not that good without one player.
Who's the other center that's really good? on
Luka
this team?
Doncic. Luka Doncic made that man amazing because he's a really good lob catcher, but who's going to throw him the lobs?
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving when he gets back from his ACL.
Exactly.
But they don't have him for a while.
So it'd be Cooper then.
Yeah. Cooper can
If
handle
they
the
get
ball.
He's a good facilitator, but nowhere near as good as Luka.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, he's
disagree
not a
on that.
guard.
Yeah, he's
so
not a guard. So yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's a small forward. I mean, it's like
Same depth. But
he's
sure.
just not. He's not as
Sure.
like
And this really
crafty.
This
as
all
them.
depends on if they get Cooper. Because I mean, Nico Harris could really fumble the bag and say they're not going to get Cooper.
If he
could do
fumbles
that.
the bag
he could do
twice-
that.
Did you
He
see,
could do that.
Just take the Cooper Flag. I don't understand why you take anyone
don't know.
else.
who was it?
All I'm saying is, bro, Nico Harrison's job might have been saved.
Paul George on his podcast was trying to like talk about there's another guy. I forget the guy's name. He's projected to go like 3rd. He keeps on saying how he should go #1 overall.
Is it
over,
Ace Bailey?
Yes, it's Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
Should go #1. I'm like, is he really trying to trick 2 franchises into skipping on so that he can drop to the Sixers?
It would be very funny. But I know you had something you wanted to say on that, and then we can go back to football. But
No, nothing I can say on the podcast.
yeah, that's true.
Nothing,
That's
like-
so true.
It's
Is it just like a rant?
That's so true.
yeah. It's all about
Like an
Adam
explicit
Adam
rant?
Silver. Yes.
It basically got into
He looks like an alien.
no, the NBA being rigged type conversations that we're having. But I mean, honestly, this has been happening.
Is it rigged?
It's been happening for a while. This lottery jump's been happening
It's
for a
happened
while.
since Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
like the
Tim
lottery
Duncan.
thing? Like
Yes.
the lottery draft?
Dude, they literally use video evidence of him denting a card that says that was the Knicks pick, and they pulled out for the #1. Oh, this is the #1.
It's one of those things.
So like he like sees it and
This
then
is
puts
what-
it back?
And by the way, for the
No,
draft.
that's just what happened with Patrick Ewing.
For the
That's
draft
not what
lottery?
happened this year.
No, for the draft lottery, they don't even do it in front of the TVs and the cameras anymore. It's
Is
in
it
a back room.
Is it recording?
No.
A recording?
They just
Nothing.
announce it.
They
for
just
the
let
world
you
to
know.
see.
Yeah. Oh, they walk out with a bunch of
like
cards.
they already know.
They have a bunch of cards in there in order of picks from last to first.
So like the teams already know when they go
They
out
don't.
there.
The teams don't know. The
Commissioner knows.
the assistant commissioner, because it's not the main
Yeah.
commissioner. It's his like helper or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever he does.
Did you see? I saw
Because
one.
Bryson Lawrence
Yeah,
won
yeah,
this.
I hear you. I hear
I
you.
saw one thing. It was like on Twitter. It was like someone asked like, should the NFL do a lottery draft?
No, please, no.
No.
I was like, no.
Please, no.
Because you know what's going to happen? The Dallas Cowboys are going to get the number one pick every year.
Like what? Like
That's how
what
that
if-
stuff would happen.
That's how that's
I
how
think
it'd be
that's the
rigged.
dumbest idea because what if like the Chiefs get the number one pick
That's
and they
another
get the
thing.
best player they want, like the best player in the draft that's not a quarterback.
It works every.
See, but the thing is that the Chiefs
every
got
other
the pick
team.
for next year's draft. They're not going to take Archie Manning as the first.
No, I'm just saying like, but they would get pick of anybody they want.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
But like,
That'd be dumb.
Every other team, every other like,
Sorry, are
franchise.
you talking basketball or football?
No, football,
Okay,
hockey,
cool.
baseball, basketball. Not basketball. Sorry, not like whatever.
You
but-
do like worst to
yes.
worst to best.
Worst to
Everyone
best,
else has figured out, but the NBA. Get your crap together.
I think
No one
the
wants-
lottery draft is dumb
If
because
you're
it's
gonna-
like
no. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Do the lottery in front of the cameras like a man, and pull out the ping pong ball that says who got which pick. Because that's if you.
It's such a mini.
oh,
If
because
you're
you
gonna
could
say it's not,
switch it.
but if you're gonna say it's not rigged, prove it. That's all. Like just like do it in front of us.
Yeah, don't be secretive.
You could still probably rig it, so like having all the
Yeah,
ping
I
pong balls say whatever the heck you want. But like
Or you could just have like more of one team than the others.
that's already how it works. That's how
Is it?
percentages work. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get more
That's
ping pong
dumb.
balls, like the worse your record is. That's why that's why you have a 14. The highest a team can have is a 14% chance.
So this is why it really doesn't.
But that's
make,
dumb
so
because
it
they
doesn't-
should just do it like a
'Cause at the-
lottery, like just like one team has a ball.
But then also the
No,
thing
that would
is,
mean any team could have it, and
Or
they
like
want it to be
no,
based
you
off
have
record.
the
Yeah,
lottery
yeah.
teams,
The lottery
but
teams
those
is-
teams get one ball. So like any team has like they have equal chance of getting the number one pick.
those up from
So
those
like
okay.
so the top 14 worst, the 14 worst teams.
Like what is it? What is the lottery like top like the first 11
top
picks?
14 picks.
14.
Yes.
So each those 14 teams
11.
get
Yeah,
one.
my bad, my
okay, those 11 teams get one ball, and you pick it. So each team in the 11 picks gets an equal opportunity.
I just think it's dumb because I feel like for the teams, like for like the Hornets and the Wizards and
The Hornets got 4, right?
I think so. I want to say I don't even remember the list off the top of my head, but like
How do
those teams,
the Spurs have 2 top 11 picks.
they
Is that because they have more balls?
honestly
they
though,
didn't
but if
to
the
be fair,
Spurs
they didn't have a really good season because Victor went out with a blood clot in his leg,
and they pretty
then
much
they benched
got
everyone.
yeah, so they
And
pretty much
didn't
were tanking
De'Aaron
anyway.
Fox get hurt? Didn't he miss the end of the year?
No, they benched him. He didn't play, but he didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he had an injury.
They've
I
got
don't
him
know.
and Castle.
I guess
Oh,
with Dallas.
it is top 14 because the
It's
Spurs got
14?
14th.
Oh, I was okay. Cool.
Or the Hornets. They got.
Check for us, please.
I'm pulling it up. They got.
Because
they got 4.
I know the Spurs got 2 or 3.
No, the Spurs got
They got
2.
two.
The
Yeah.
Sixers got 3. And the Hornets got 4. The Jazz got 5.
I just don't think it makes sense because Dallas was a play-in team and they got the first overall pick for next year. It just
How does that happen?
it's
Is it because they
The
is it
Sixers
something from the
Thunder were
Doncic
in
trade?
that situation if it
also
fell out
true.
of the top 6.
Very true.
Is
Very
it
true.
something from the Doncic trade that they got in the lottery?
No.
The Spurs?
No, the Mavericks.
No, it was from the Miami Heat.
No, there's nothing.
And then
There's
they
nothing
traded-
that really that the draft trade
Who
did
they-
that
who they
like did
traded from
anything for
Miami?
that.
Who they get from Miami?
I don't know what he's talking about from Miami.
I believe it was.
No, that trade was just between the Mavs and the Lakers, and there was no third team trade.
But like, how are the Mavericks like they made the play-in? How are they getting in the lottery?
You're telling us the things that
Like they would probably have to trade with
It's
something.
one of those things
like
with
a
the
draft
draft.
pick.
It's one of those things with the lottery picks that it's just like it's so complicated. I don't even think about it.
That's
much
why
anymore.
I don't like the NBA draft. I think it just kind of
Yeah.
no one watches it anyway.
I watched the lottery. I just wanted to see who got the first overall pick.
No,
'cause
like
it was
the
funny.
draft
It was
itself.
funny to me, and then I just went straight to the Celtics Knicks game after that.
Like the draft itself, that draft, or maybe they
Which, by the
they're
way-
probably higher than baseball
by the
because
way-
baseball doesn't know how to do a draft.
By the way, I know we're
What?
getting really into basketball, but R.I.P. to Jason Tatum. I hope you do get better, bro, because like having an
sucks.
Achilles tear sucks.
That's the
It-
worst
it either
injury you
can
probably
go-
have.
So
Besides, like, a blood clot.
I was gonna say ACL.
yeah, or that.
Achilles is worse. Achilles is the hardest injury to come
Really?
back from, like physically. Not talking about like blood clot. Like blood clots are like a different story.
Yeah,
'Cause that
of course.
could threaten your life.
Yeah. But I feel bad. I hope he does get better, and we hopefully see him. If not this upcoming season, and the year after that, and hopefully he's back to full.
I think
form.
if they make the playoffs
So-
next year, he could come back for the playoffs.
He could,
Because that would be a year.
but
Who
they
knows?
also have. I don't think they will with Talvin.
Yeah.
I mean, it
they-
depends on like
There's a good
if he
chance they're
gets
losing.
time to-
There's also a good chance they're losing Porzingis.
that is true.
No, I'm just saying like timetable wise, he could come back at that point.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking too much basketball. Let's get back into football. Let's get back into football. All right.
Schedule release 2025.
We now know who we're playing from week 1 to week 18, 17,
So are we gonna-
whatever.
18.
So
Are we breaking down our own teams or?
Yeah, we're gonna go through each of our like individual schedules,
Week
and we're
by
gonna
week?
go through them. We're gonna predict each game. We're basically gonna predict our team's records.
And this is the first time we've seen our schedule like fully.
So
So
I'm gonna
this,
do an
this,
actual like.
this is gonna
thing
be
right
fun.
now.
Do it.
NFL schedule release 2025. We are gonna predict each of our team's records for the 2025 season. Who wants to go first?
I think you should.
I should?
Can I give my idea?
What?
Go ahead.
Let's want to just do week by week.
That's fine with me. I can do that.
What?
Like we all read week one,
Okay.
and then we all go over it because then
Okay.
we can remember each week easier.
All right. Week 1 for the Ravens.
Oh my god, this is so. Oh my goodness.
Ravens are playing the Bills on Sunday Night Football, Sunday, September 7th. Who you guys got?
September 7th, I have we're at the Jets at 1 o'clock.
That's a nice game.
That's
That's a
a-
nice start game.
It's a Justin Fields revenge game, and he's gonna be
You
like,
get to-
Are you playing in New York?
York? Huh?
Is it in New York?
It's in New York.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're playing at home
Yeah.
against New York.
Who are you playing?
The Giants.
New York.
Oh, you're
They're
playing the Giants?
Yeah.
We get to have some fun against a rookie quarterback.
Are we saying who's
Nah,
winning
it's
or
probably not.
losing?
Yeah,
or
it's
are we,
gonna be-
are
it's gonna
we,
be Russell
I
Wilson.
get to have fun against Russell Wilson for
are
a
we
game. We get to watch him
predicting
throw picks.
our records now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we? Or just go and then do
Let's
it
just-
after?
Yeah, let's go through the and then we'll
Yeah.
predict.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Week 2 for the Ravens. They're at home against the Browns at 1 o'clock.
Week 2 we're at home
September
against
14th.
Sorry. Week 2 we're at home against the Seahawks at 1 o'clock.
You're the 14th.
So it's a DK Metcalf
Yeah.
revenge game too.
Sunday,
Great.
September 14th.
Back revenge games. Let's go.
My guys, we get to play away on September 11th.
So you're Thursday.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
you're Thursday night
Yeah.
football.
We are against Green Bay in Lambeau.
That sounds fun.
It's a great color scheme game.
It's a very
I like that color.
Especially if we pull out some alternates for this year.
Oof.
I heard we're getting a new helmet. So are you guys.
Yeah.
I
I'm excited to see
I
that.
did hear that. I also heard that
Could we
might
talk about
not
preseason?
be.
Yeah, but will we? No.
Because there's one picture I saw. It was like a Washington helmet with like a
wait,
yellow
did
face
you-
mask, which I think they would. I mean, they could do
Wait,
that.
Imagine if they just pull
I just
out
don't know
a
if they're
Redskin
actually
helmet.
going to.
Yeah, I'm
They
very.
should just switch back.
I'm very
But-
frustrated about this schedule.
I feel like if
we get it.
it's not going to be until 2030 when we move to the new stadium. Because it'd be a waste of money, honestly, to rebrand
Yeah.
a whole stadium
Yeah.
when you can just
Alright.
when you're already spending it.
Let's keep going.
Week three.
Week 3, the Ravens are at home against the Lions. Are on Sunday or Monday Night Football, September 22nd.
Ooh. Okay, week 3 we are in New England taking on the Patriots at 1 o'clock on Sunday. 1 o'clock games back
September
to back to back.
21st.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, I'm going to that
Good,
Lions
week 3.
game
Week 3, we are playing the Las Vegas Raiders
at home.
What day?
at home in the 21st.
Okay, so it's Sunday.
It's a
okay.
1 o'clock game.
Cool.
I'm going
Alright.
to that Lions game.
I mean, as you should.
Do you want to bring a brother?
You want to bring another brother?
Well, it's my dad's tickets that he bought, so it's only 2 seats.
All right, no, that's okay. All right, week 4.
I could take one, like
Week
you guys
4.
separately.
Week 4. Hit
Week
us with it.
4, Ravens are at the Chiefs at 4:25 September 28th, Sunday.
Oh, that should
Sunday,
be,
September 28th.
That should be a good game. That
Yeah.
should be a good game. Week
That's
4.
gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah, week 4. We are taking on the Vikings in Dublin, Ireland at 9:30 on September 28th.
Dublin.
Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin.
Let's go.
We are in Atlanta on the 28th at 1 o'clock. We're taking the Falcons.
There we go. Week 5.
Week 5, the Ravens are at home. Sunday, Sunday, October 5th, against the Texans at 1 o'clock.
Week 5 is our bye week.
Dang, you got it early.
I know. That's why I'm mad.
We play the LA Chargers in LA.
LA Chargers at LA.
Not bad. Not bad.
I don't mind it. Yeah.
Week 6.
Week 6, the Ravens are at home against the Rams at 1 o'clock.
Expected Derrick Henry.
Sunday, October 12th.
Smackdown. Week 6, we take on the Browns at home at 1 o'clock.
The Browns. The Shador Sanders led Browns. That's why I think it's going to be the
by
starter.
week 6.
Or Joe Flacco.
By week
Yeah,
6.
I think he might win the starting job.
By week 6.
No, to
Alright.
open
week
the
1.
season.
We play
Oh shoot.
at home. We play the Chicago Bears again.
Oh, that's the
Let's-
Yeah.
Just please let us wear the black
the
uniforms
revenge
again.
game.
The revenge game for the Bears.
Yeah, for the Bears. Yeah.
Bro,
For the
and remember when I said they played well for
Hey, it's a
59
revenge
minutes
game
and
for us.
58 seconds?
Yeah.
That was just a guess, and I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
There was 2 seconds left.
I
just
think
didn't know,
It's
I
a
just
revenge game
guessed.
for us too. We should not be that close.
No.
No.
All right,
Alright.
week 7.
Yep, week 7.
Week 7, the Ravens have a bye.
Yeah, yours is like just as early as mine.
I know. I didn't know when the bye week though.
Okay.
I didn't
Week
know when it was.
7, we are playing the Bengals in Cincinnati at 8:15. I believe this is Thursday night football. October 16th. I almost said Tuesday night football. Thursday night football. October 16th. Go ahead.
We play the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas on the 19th of October.
Sunday.
night. Sunday at 4 o'clock.
There we go. 4:25 game.
4:25.
Let's go. All right, week 8.
Week 8, the Ravens are at home against the Bears. 1 o'clock, Sunday, October 26th.
Week 8, Sunday night football
That's my
at
birthday.
home against the Green Bay
What?
Packers at 8:20.
Your game, the Sunday night. The
Whose
26th.
birthday?
Whose birthday?
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
I
Sunday
thought
night?
you knew that. Yeah, you know, wow.
What's Sunday night? Oh, the first one?
The Bears.
Or no,
you guys
no,
against
the Bears aren't Sunday night. There's 1 o'clock.
What?
It's that day.
Oh.
It's that day.
I was like, Sunday night.
I thought you said night.
No, okay, October 26th. Sorry, they might have not heard me. October 26th, we're playing Green Bay at home, Sunday night football, 8:20.
Nice.
Sunday night football.
We
Sunday
are
night
all the
football.
way over in Arrowhead Stadium on the Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's good.
I'm actually really,
That's a
that's
good
going to be a
game.
fun game to watch. I'm not going to lie to you.
Dude,
That should be
Chiefs and
good.
Commanders.
This is the first time we've been able to see these two match up.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Ooh.
All right, week 9.
Week 9, Ravens are playing Thursday, October 30th at the Dolphins, 8:15.
All right, we're home again against the Colts on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Thursday night.
Week
football.
9, we are in Seattle. This is a home game. It's against Seattle,
Okay.
8 p.m. It's a Sunday
8
night.
p.m.
Let's just take a pause right there. Because how are we feeling so far schedule-wise?
I feel good.
My bye week, week
We
5,
only have two. We only have two.
sucks.
That's a tough because I actually liked that the Ravens had a. Last year they had a week 14.
I
was
like
week-
having a bye week,
it was
week
week
10 to week 13.
Well, it was the same as the Commanders, and it was like
It was week 14
I thought it was really, like it
because
was,
they only had like 3 games after that.
it was
I
week
like
12.
having a game. I like having
No,
a bye
wasn't it?
week within those weeks.
It was 14 because they only had like 3
Oh
or
yeah,
4
it
games
was.
left.
That was weird.
yeah.
And I kind of like that because it gave them like the perfect time to rest and like finish the season.
Yeah, but now
I
having
hate-
it, you
one thing I
having it
hate-
week 7, me having it week 5 is like it's
Yeah,
too
I-
early,
I
and now
hate-
it's like
I hate
if we get injured
early
now, we're
buys.
basically screwed.
Like I hate early buys.
but
like,
then also
week
you know,
10
but you know
is
after
fine.
for us having it after the Ireland game could be beneficial because then the
Yeah, it
jet
gives
lag
you
to
a
death.
week to
So-
rest and get back.
But okay, week 10. Let's go.
Week 10.
But yeah, I was gonna say what I thought about mine.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
Oh, did we not?
I
Sorry.
hate how it's just the placement of some of our teams that we play against.
Oh, yeah, I
Let's
didn't
just say
even
that.
say what mine was.
What?
About the schedule.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
You said you didn't hate it.
No, we just went right. We basically went right into
bye
buys.
weeks. Oh, okay.
I mean, I do like the opening game. I like how they're playing the Bills. A little revenge game that was like last year
Hopefully,
too.
Mark Andrews' hands don't slip.
It's not snowing, so it's okay. Besides that,
Buffalo.
like the Ravens,
It's not snowing.
like the,
It's
Ra-
September. We
the
get-
Ravens
it's
have a
September.
tough schedule anyway.
It's
So
September,
like,
come on up.
like I don't really hate that they're playing a lot of these good teams like early. At the same time, it's like because
The best team
Yeah.
we play.
early
They
is
know-
not always the
No,
best.
here's the thing.
but
My
I think they'll be
team-
better out of the gate this year.
My team knows what they're doing having the Jets week 1. They knew what they were doing with that. They knew. Because if Aaron Rodgers is on our
Oh,
team,
yeah,
that's
the NFL's not
they,
stupid.
Yeah, they're like.
They know what they're doing with
Oh
schedules.
my gosh, yeah, but
Minus like the 3 games in 10 days last year for the Ravens.
oh my goodness, that
And
was
the Steelers.
that's-
Didn't the Steelers have
Yeah, yeah, we were
It
in the
was the
same.
Steelers, Ravens, and Chiefs had 3 games in
That
10
sucked.
days.
Yeah,
That was a horrible stretch
That
of
was
football.
rough.
It was great to watch it, but it was horrible, like to like having
As
to
a
like,
fan.
see
3-0
everybody.
in those games was very nice too.
Going 0-3 sucked.
Yeah, I
They're
went.
complete opposite
Hey,
complete
experiences.
We went 3-0 that week too. Those 3 weeks.
Oh, good for y'all. All right, let's go. Week 10. Let's keep it rolling.
Week 10, the Ravens are at Minnesota, Sunday, November 9th at 1 o'clock.
All right, we're
in
in
the
LA.
Minnesota.
We're in LA taking on the Chargers for Sunday Night Football.
Sunday night football.
See, for week 10 for us, we decided, they let us into their home and have as much fun as we wanted. Let's have them over.
boy.
We got the Lions coming over.
Lions are coming to Maryland.
Oh yeah.
All right,
You'd be
week
like,
11.
Go to the kitchen, make me a sandwich.
Wow,
That's what Jane Williams
that's
was about to be telling.
insane.
About
All
to be
right.
telling
Last year was
Jared
more
Goff.
disrespectful because he went to
Yeah, they went home
Golf's
and did
house
that.
and
Yeah.
did it.
All right, week 11.
We went to Lions
Week
then.
11. The Ravens are at Cleveland, 4:25, Sunday, November 16th.
All right, we're taking on the Bengals at home at 1 o'clock.
We are going all the way to Spain and playing at 9:30 in the morning on the 16th
Madrid.
against the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
That should be fun. That should be fun.
Hopefully they leave 2 at home
The Dolphins.
Who knows? All right, week 12.
for their sake.
Week 12, the Ravens are playing at home against the Jets at 1 o'clock.
All right, we're taking on
The 23rd
We're
of
taking on
November.
the Bears in Chicago at 1 o'clock. So we're all playing the Bears this year.
Yeah.
Look at us.
And we have a bye week.
We're playing the NFC.
That's such a perfect bye week. Gosh
Week 12.
dang it.
I love that.
What is
Week
it?
12?
After,
Yeah, that's
such a good-
after our trip to
Oh, that's
Spain.
such a good bye week.
That's like I like week 10 to 12.
That's the perfect bye
Or
week.
like no,
Gosh
12
dang
to
it.
14 I like.
All
I
right.
understand like players might not, but like the timing of it is kind of perfect.
Yeah.
All right, week 13.
Ooh.
I know, I saw your game. I'm actually really excited about it.
Thursday, November 27th, Thanksgiving. The Ravens are playing at home
That's
against the Bengals.
such a good game.
Night
That's
game.
such a good game. Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
Is it at home?
Yeah.
Oh my, you should go to that game. You
I might.
You might have to.
Because instead of going to my dad's house at night, we're going to the game.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, Jake,
That would be lit.
let me know. I will.
You wanna go?
I would go with you in a
I'll
heartbeat.
see if my dad lets me take you.
Week-
Because he might want to go to
That
that,
would be kinda
game.
fun.
If he doesn't
If he doesn't,
I would do it.
otherwise I'll try to get like one of the other night games to take you.
All right. What are we, 13? Yeah, 13.
Have you been to a Ravens game?
I've never been to the stadium.
Bro, those Sunday night the night games there are insane.
Bet.
Like I'm not even trying to
week
just be
13?
biased.
Week 13.
No,
All right.
it's
Four-
yeah. This,
Did you guys say yours?
No, I didn't
no,
take my
okay.
week 13 we play the Denver Broncos on
That should be
the
fun.
30th.
Are you
Yeah.
home or what?
We are home.
All right.
Bo Nix versus Jane Daniels.
Should be fun.
Yeah,
Week
Bo, come
13. Week
Just
13,
kidding.
we are playing the Bills at 4:25 at home.
Oh boy.
Not excited about that one. This is like gonna be a
Remember
really.
the last time you played the Bills?
Please stop.
Sorry.
This
Remember
is
the
a
last time you played the Bills?
See, you didn't have to do that.
I had to protect you. Like
You
I had
didn't
to come
have to
back.
do that.
You came after Jesse for no reason.
I appreciate it.
That one hurt. That
I
hurt.
appreciate it.
I was joking.
All right, week 14. Week
His
14.
hurt too.
That was
14.
like a shot.
Week 14. Since we have the same game, we can just both
Week
announce
14?
ours together.
The Ravens are playing the Steelers at home,
First Ravens Steelers game of the season.
December 7th.
We play the Vikings in Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Nice.
So do all of our teams play the NFC North this year?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because we all play the Vikings, Lions.
Yeah,
Packers.
we literally played the NFC North.
Who were
Yeah.
both crazy.
Ain't that crazy? All right, week 15.
Week 15, the Ravens are at Cincinnati December 14th at 1 o'clock.
We are at home against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football, week 15.
We are in New York against the Giants
Division matchup. We
at
love
1
it.
o'clock.
Week 16.
The Ravens are at home against the Patriots December 21st at 1 o'clock.
We are heading to Detroit on December 21st to take on the Lions at 4:25.
We we host Philadelphia for the first match.
Is that your first Philly matchup?
Yep.
Jeez.
Geez, so it's what,
Till
16 and 18?
Christmas?
Well, thank you for the spoilers, but yes.
Oh, sorry.
Stupid.
That's how the Ravens. That's how the Steelers and Ravens always play at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because they don't want us to kill each other week 2.
Yeah, like it's always at the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's never like week 4
That means-
and week 10 or something. It's always
It's
like
really funny.
14 to 18.
They really also want us.
Statistically, how we split, if it goes how we always do,
Yeah.
we're going to end the season on a win. Because somehow we always beat you at home, but we never can beat you at our own home. Like, if we win,
Yeah.
it's always
That's
at
true.
your guys' place. It's like,
That's very
it's
true.
like, how's it even
like
possible?
lately. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how it has been. Like,
That's how it's been.
All right, week 17.
It's been fun.
The Ravens are at Green Bay, and the date is date and time are TBD.
Okay.
Is
Week
that what it
7
says for you guys?
No, I have mine.
Week 17?
I have mine for week 17.
No, I've got my time exactly for week 17.
Yeah, me as well.
What?
Week
Wait, what do you
17.
want?
I'm
You're
on
on
Steelers.
Instagram?
I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why does mine not have a time?
Because the Ravens app is not as good as Instagram.
Maybe it's different. I don't know.
Maybe.
No, but even week 18 for me, I don't have a date for that.
Schedule.
Well.
Yeah. Ours
Yeah,
is
so
TBD.
they don't know yet.
I
Week
have my
7
dates for week 17.
Yeah, I can go or you can go. It doesn't
week
matter.
17?
Yeah.
Oh, you can go.
Okay. Week 17, we are in Cleveland taking on the Browns at 1 o'clock.
What day?
December 28th. Day after my birthday.
Nice.
What was it, Sunday?
We play
That
on
should be Sunday, yes. Because my
Washington.
birthday's on a Saturday this year.
we
I'm
play on
guessing
Christmas Day.
Who do you play?
We play the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Day.
That is the Christmas Day game. That's sick.
We get to
That's very
gift
sick.
We
all
can
those
also
Dallas
say like
Cowboys
the,
fans.
You gift them a
East,
lot.
we can also
Fat
say
L.
like what
Yeah.
the Christmas Day games
We're
are.
also in Washington.
We probably should say when the Christmas Day games are.
I got it.
We can
but
do that in
I'll
a second.
say
We
it.
will.
All right, last games. Week 18.
Ravens at Steelers.
Yep. Don't know when.
TBD.
Don't know when. Don't know what the
And you
date.
already
but
said
we know we're
eight-
playing each
Week
other.
18 is always like that.
Yep.
18. We already said we play the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that Week 18 matchup
That's like last year.
that pretty much could.
Or no, it was 17 in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I
So it
can't-
basically felt like
I really
back to
can't
back.
say it might tell us who wins the AFC North because the Bengals might be as good as the Steelers and the Ravens this year. Who knows? But
I don't know. Their defense is
exactly.
very good
Who knows?
still.
But I think this is our Week 18 matchups are always just like we know who's winning those games. So, all right. So let's predict records time.
I can say the holiday games real quick.
Okay, yeah, I'll say the holiday games. Just the Christmas Day. We'll do Thanksgiving
Christmas
later.
Day. You want me to do Thanksgiving too?
You don't have to. Just say Christmas.
Christmas Day is Dallas and Washington at 1 o'clock. These are all. The first two are on Netflix. The third is on Prime Video.
Okay.
Second is Detroit at Minnesota at 4:30,
We couldn't.
and
get
then
Prime
the night game is Denver at Kansas City at 8:15. It's pretty good.
I will say the Dallas Washington one. I think all these games are going to
Wait,
be
who were
really.
the other two?
These
It was
are a
Dallas
lot.
and it was Kansas
Detroit,
City.
Minnesota, and then Denver, Kansas City.
All these games are good. I don't think there's any game that I'm like
The
a
best
snooze
one?
fest.
I think it might be Denver and Kansas City
I could agree to
because
that.
we don't
I
know
think
what
Denver's
JJ.
good.
And then second best would be yours because I think that one's
Yeah.
like that's a divisional matchup and
It's the Cowboys.
Because
Yeah,
like
it's the
at that
Commanders,
point, at that right now, we don't know what the Minnesota Vikings
we don't know
look
JJ.
like.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah,
what
with
JJ is.
JJ.
We don't know what JJ is.
At that point, we will. So then we could determine better if
Yeah.
what's going to be the best game.
Are we doing our records now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can. We can.
All right.
I was also gonna say, what was I gonna say based off of that? Oh, these
What is
games
it?
are definitely a lot better than the Christmas Day games last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was it? It
I
was
could say that without
Texans versus and
Texans versus Ravens and
Ravens,
Chiefs Steelers.
yeah.
Way
They were
better,
both- they were
way
both
better games than
blowouts.
those last year.
yeah.
Way better games.
They
So-
weren't as competitive as we probably would have
These-
liked.
Heck, to
I
be
loved
fair,
it.
we
See,
might have
yeah.
the same thing
You
happen
loved
this year.
it.
We could
I
have.
hated
We
it.
could
They
have,
only
the,
give up 2 points.
Yeah.
we could have the same thing happen this year.
I think
The Lions
the
could
way,
smoke the
Very true,
and
very
also
true.
the same thing with the Broncos. I think
Very
they might
true.
smoke the.
I mean, there's
the
always a
Chiefs.
possibility.
You think the Broncos are gonna smoke the Chiefs?
I do.
Ooh.
Their defense is amazing.
Bro, their defense,
Well,
their
all right.
defense is crazy.
and
All right. Let's make predictions. Let's do this.
Packer
who wants to go first? I have
Thanksgiving
everyone-
one is Packers,
Oh, you wrote it
Lions,
down
Chiefs.
I'm gonna write them down.
Okay.
After you guys.
Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys, Bengals, Ravens are Thanksgiving.
Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys, Bengals, Ravens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cowboys versus Indians again
Okay.
on Thanksgiving
I
Day.
mean,
That is
technically, he's not
insane.
wrong.
He's not wrong. Okay, which is better, Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Don't cancel this.
Thanksgiving
Just
or
kidding, I
Christmas?
don't care.
Which games this year?
I'll pull out
Thanksgiving
my
or
Redskin
Christmas?
hat, I
The
don't
way
care.
that it sounds right now,
Thanksgiving.
Christmas. Those Christmas games are gonna be fun.
Bro, Thanksgiving is so
I get to
much
watch
better.
my team, so I'm gonna say Christmas.
But those Christmas
But,
games are
like,
good. I'm not even
they're
talking
both
about.
great.
I'm not
Like
saying
Packers,
in general. No.
Lions,
I'm not saying
which
in
is
general.
always Thanksgiving.
It's always
Yeah, they always
Thanksgiving.
play on-
Always, always.
And then
The Bears
I think
normally
Chiefs
do as well.
Cowboys will be good. It depends on if Dak can stay healthy.
Yeah, true.
And I say
And Bengals,
Thanksgiving.
Ravens,
I think
Ravens.
Thanksgiving.
You're telling
I'm
me
just
that
saying
Bengals Ravens game on Thanksgiving is not gonna be fun? You literally might be going to that
no,
game.
I'm saying I think the Thanksgiving games are better.
Oh yeah.
I said
I
I'm
think the
going.
Christmas are better.
I think it's close.
Yeah,
It's close.
If it worked for my team
They
playing,
did. I'll
That's
say
why
that.
I'm
The
picking
NFL
Thanksgiving.
did
That's
better
why-
with the
that's why I
scheduling
respect
because
it.
these games are more exciting to watch.
all right,
Let's
All
go
right,
with that.
record
all right.
time.
How about Jake? You start with your record
Okay.
because I put your
We'll
name
go.
down
We'll go
first.
down the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing one by one?
No.
Okay.
One.
No,
Just
you
go through.
just
I'm
go
gonna
through
write down
your
your full
entire
record.
thing.
Ravens, Bills. I'm gonna say the Ravens win that game.
Take week 1. They won
I'm
it.
saying they get a revenge on the Bills. And then week 2 at the Browns at Ravens. Ravens win that.
Okay, 2-0.
Ravens Lions.
Now, mind you, everyone, this is early predictions.
Yeah.
These could change from now until August,
Bro,
depending on how
I just
teams add
realized
up.
these back-to-back games are tough.
Bills and
The
then
Lions, or no, like the first, or no,
Oh, the
week 3 and 4, they play the
back-to-backers.
Lions and Chiefs.
Yeah, that's tough.
I kind of don't have that much pity for you because we have.
Oh, I don't want pity.
I
I'm
have.
saying
Yeah.
it's a tough
Let
game.
me-
Let me tell you what's 3 teams we play in a row. We play the Eagles, Cowboys, and the Eagles.
Is that week 16?
I mean, the
week 18?
Ravens. The first 4 weeks, the Ravens play the Bills, Chiefs, and Lions. The first 3 out of 4
But
weeks.
we have division tough. As you said last year,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
10 times harder than just playing a good team.
It always is. It's so dumb.
Because that's how you
Like, you
lose
could
to
be
the.
so much
that's
better.
how you lose
It's
to
like the Browns.
That's
Yeah.
You both lost to the
Hold on,
Browns,
I
and we
lost track.
lost to the.
So we're
Cowboys.
2-0 up at this
Yeah.
point? Okay, Lions, Ravens. Go ahead.
Lions, Ravens.
Be honest now.
Oh my gosh.
Be
The
honest.
Lions.
Be honest now.
They got the
Um,
kneecaps, so they're gonna be biting.
Aiden has his kneecaps back.
He does.
Yes, he does.
He does.
He will have his kneecaps back, so he's
He's running now.
He'll be chomping.
I'll say
All you have to do is double him though.
Yeah, true.
Say like, who
Make
needs
it-
the
make
Darius
it call.
Smith?
loss.
Loss. All right.
I'll say
2-1.
2-1.
Ravens at Chiefs. I'm gonna say.
He's already doing better than
win.
last year. They started 0-3 last year.
Yeah.
No,
2-1.
2.
Stop it.
0-2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. All right.
I guess it's the opposite then.
Yeah.
So the Ravens at Chiefs. I'm picking the Ravens.
3-1.
Shocker.
Texans, Ravens.
4-1.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Ravens have the Texans number.
Yeah,
That's-
we know.
We
know.
we both agreed.
Yeah, we didn't know
I was
disagreement
just
there.
pointing that out. Rams at Ravens.
This would be tough. This could be a tough one.
It's gonna be tough. The last time they played was tough. They won
Yeah.
in overtime.
Yeah.
Dude, now they got Devontae
I won't
Adams.
sway you. I won't sway you.
I'm gonna. What are we at right now? 4-1.
4-1.
4-1.
Going into the bye week, going 5-1 would be crazy.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say they win.
5-1 going into the bye week.
confidence.
I think the Ravens this year are
be
gonna
confident.
Yeah, be
insanely
confident in your
good.
team. That's
Stick
cool.
with your pick. That's
Bears, Ravens.
6-1.
The Bears suck.
cool. Thank you. I agree.
They do. They're not good. Even I think they will eventually with Caleb, but right now
I
they
agree.
Yeah.
This year, I'm going to be less biased towards Caleb. I'm going to actually think through my picks.
Actually,
See, the thing is, I don't believe you.
I'm not gonna say they
I thought
suck.
I would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that back. The Bears don't suck. They're decent, but the Ravens are so much better than them. So
Okay. Dolphins.
Ravens at Dolphins.
You should win that
Yeah.
game. You
Where
should.
is it?
You should. It's in
Miami.
Miami.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the
They should
Ravens.
win that game.
The location. I
And like
guess.
this,
The location does mean something. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like it's.
I just feel like if
The
I
Dolphins.
just start going off like the Ravens are like 10-1, and people be like,
I-
"What are you doing?"
Can I say one
Be
thing about?
honest.
I'm going to say one
it's
thing.
the Ravens.
I'm like, I am.
I'm
I'm
going
being
to say
dead
one
serious.
thing about us
Go
playing the
ahead.
Dolphins this year that I love.
Mm-hmm.
We don't play at their stadium, which
When did he play them?
we play.
Like later?
We play them week 11, and we also play
Is that
them.
was it like
It doesn't matter.
November?
We play in
No, I'm saying like that's good for you because they suck in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We played them in the cold in Brazil. Not that cold, but like not
Cold-ish.
as hot as Miami.
Cold-ish.
Oh, you
But, like,
play in Brazil
yeah,
that
yeah.
way?
We play them in
Oh,
Brazil.
okay.
So guess
Yeah.
what they don't have? They don't have their like. I saw some
Their
like
shady spot?
They don't have their shady spot of like.
Yeah, have you heard that?
Yeah,
It's like
I've heard about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
That's gone, and there's no home field advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, we're about to- we
Ravens
gotta get
at
into it now.
I'm sorry.
Vikings.
So, what week are you on?
10.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not. What did you have for week 9?
Dolphins. The Ravens win.
Okay, sorry.
Ravens at Vikings.
Skull.
This really depends on how
Ravens.
JJ is this year.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm picking
Did
the
you say
Ravens.
Ravens?
The Ravens own rookie quarterbacks.
So is he 10-1 or 11-1?
10-1. No,
9-1.
yeah, 9-1.
9-1.
that was
Yeah.
week 10.
You're right. You're right.
Week 11, they beat the Browns yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might split, but I don't know which one you'll split.
Now we know which one he's splitting.
I think they sweep.
No, with the Browns, I said.
I think it's either. I think they might lose. I think it might be the Steelers. It's always the Steelers.
We always
I think,
split.
Did you
I
lose to the
honestly-
Bengals?
We always
I
split.
honestly think, like they could lose one to the Bengals too.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
It just. I don't. It just depends.
No, we're not on that yet. We're on
The
the
I feel like-
Jets. Yeah, just keep
Jets
going.
at Ravens. They beat the Jets. The Jets stink.
So right
11
now
and
you
1.
have them going 11-1.
I'm telling
Going-
you, this team is gonna be
Going into
insanely good.
Thanksgiving. Going into Thanksgiving. So
Okay, they're gonna win on Thanksgiving.
So
They're going to
12-1.
just hear me out.
I'm listening.
They're gonna beat the Steelers at home.
13-1.
They're gonna.
I feel bad for this guy in the comments.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to
Yeah.
agree with them, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They're gonna.
They're gonna be like, what the
They're
frick,
gonna
Jay?
lose to the Bengals
Most
in
rational-
Cincinnati.
Okay, so we got a loss.
So you're 13-2.
They're gonna beat the Patriots at home.
14-2.
They're gonna beat the Packers in Green Bay,
15-2.
and we're gonna
You gotta.
lose. Should I do? I think no.
Nope.
I think they're gonna beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh and lose at home.
So 6. Wait.
No, so you have to knock out a loss out of there. So there's only be 2 losses.
No, there's 3.
Who's the other?
Lions, Bengals, Steelers.
Okay, yeah.
16. Wait, how many games?
17.
Yeah, he has 19 there.
So just put 14-3. I honestly think they could be
14-3's. What is that? Could be borderline
1 seed.
1 seed.
Yeah.
So they get the bye week.
Well, last year the 1 seed was 15-2. Wait.
Yeah, it's a borderline. She's like,
So, yeah.
we don't know
No,
how
I'm
teams
saying-
will
no,
be
I'm
this year.
saying
Yeah.
That's possible. So.
Yeah, that's possible,
And
yeah.
I'm being dead serious when I say this. I think the Ravens could sweep. I think they're going to sweep the Browns and Steelers. Or no, Browns and Bengals again.
Yeah.
Or not again, but they're going to sweep the Bengals again.
They can.
I think they could honestly. I believe that they'll
Here's
go
the thing.
15-2.
The way our team looks right now, it would not surprise me if you sweep us. But because it is Steelers
Okay.
Ravens, it
Yeah,
somehow
that's what I'm
always
saying.
splits. It always
This
splits.
is what I'll say.
So it's
The
weird.
Ravens are going to sweep at least 2 of the teams in the AFC North.
I feel the same way about my division.
I don't know which ones they'll be.
I think the Browns are definite.
I know which
the Browns
ones
are
it'll be for us.
definite.
Yeah,
That's a-
between the Bengals and Steelers, I don't know
Yeah,
which
it
that would be.
depends.
I think we're going to sweep the Giants.
But if I'm being
You should.
truly honest, I think they go 15-2.
All right, Jake, Jesse.
I'm Jake now. Okay, cool. Now I'm checking.
No,
All
I said all right, Jake.
Now I got you. All right.
But I'll go 14-3 right now.
All right.
I think
Jeez.
15-2.
I gotta think about this. 'Cause
15,
it's
most
gonna be-
possible. Like that was your
That was
ceiling.
the ceiling that I told you. 15-2. Remember?
All right, screw it. Put 15-2.
Yeah.
Just
Well-
put 15-2. You don't have to mark every.
Just be confident in it. If you want 15-2,
Yeah.
15-2.
They beat this. Who did I have them beat? Sweeping the Bengals and
the
Browns?
Bengals and the Browns, and then you split with us. And then your other losses to the
All right.
Lions.
We beat the Lions.
So then you're what? 15-1.
15-2.
16.
No, because you split with us, so that's already a loss.
Yeah,
and then
they
you
s-
lose to the Lions, so that's 2. That's
Yeah.
what you said. So
I'm
you're
saying
15-2.
Like they split with the Steelers.
Yes.
Yes. So that's 1 loss.
And they.
You said you lose to the Lions, so that's 2. 15-2.
Oh yeah. I was confusing
Alright,
myself.
So let me get on the mind. Let me
right?
get on the mind before we lose everybody here. All right, week 1 in New York against the Jets. I'm gonna say we win that one. I feel. It's so hard because this is all depending on if.
Justin Fields revenge.
Can I just for mine? Can I just pretend that A-Rod is my quarterback?
You can pretend whatever you want to pretend.
Can I do that? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pretend A-Rod's
Yeah,
my
you
quarterback
can
and go from there. Okay. Week 2 at home against the Seahawks. I think we win that one. I think that's definitely DK Metcalf might go off because it's his old team. I don't know, but that's what I hope.
Or the opposite.
Or the opposite. Who
Because they
knows?
know all of his moves.
Yeah, that's true. And also, that would be one game I want to go to because then I could see Cooper Cup play. That would be really fun to
And
watch.
Sam Darnold.
All right, week 3, Patriots. I'll give us that one. You beat the Patriots. And week 4 in Ireland, we'll lose that one. Cause
So you're 3-1.
yeah, and then our bye week.
Did you win the bye week?
We always win the bye week. It's a bye week. Browns. We'll beat the Browns. We'll beat the Browns. And we'll lose to the Bengals in Cincinnati. We're probably gonna lose to the Packers, so I'm gonna say we lose to the Packers on Sunday Night Football. Did you get that? All right, and then we beat the Colts week 9, even though we start.
I have week 8. Who's week 8?
I said.
Oh yeah, it was your bye week. That's
yeah,
why.
bye
That's
week.
what. That's what's throwing off my
Okay,
math
yeah.
on these things.
Yeah, so Colts. Yeah, Colts. I think we beat the Colts, even though historically we haven't really beat the Colts. But I think this year we should. We beat the Chargers, and then I already had us lose to the Bengals already. So
You don't think
no,
you could lose twice?
we're not gonna. They're gonna beat us. So yeah, put the loss on the Bengals for that one too. We beat the Bears. And then this is where it gets ugly because I think we lose to the Bills at home, and then I think we'll lose to the Ravens in Baltimore, and then we'll beat the Dolphins. We'll lose to the Lions, and we'll beat the Browns and the Ravens.
Okay. So you're at your 10-win quota.
Yep.
So
I
you're
think that's it.
10-7.
That's exactly what I thought. And that's as realistic as I can be. But like I said, this is all dependent on if A-Rod is the quarterback. Because if A-Rod isn't the quarterback, then I don't think there's half of these games here. I don't think.
Guys, I'm gonna say one thing. I think I switched which game you win. I think you beat the Ravens in Baltimore because that's before that's earlier on in the season, and you're more likely to win earlier on. Because for some reason you guys loved it, and then you guys hit your 10 game quickly, and then that's when you guys shut down.
And that's when we shut down completely. Yeah, you're right.
That's what happened last year.
Yeah, what happened?
No, really?
Yeah, because they were 10 and
Think-
what?
The Knicks lost
10-3.
127 to 102.
Dang, so it's going to game 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
Game 7?
game 6. Yeah.
Oh, game 6?
Luke
Okay.
Cornett had 7 blocks. All right.
So who?
All right, you want me to do yours
Raiders
then?
lose to the Lions and Steelers, right?
Here you go. Wait.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna try and be as unbiased as possible. I'm gonna do my best.
Sorry, this wins, losses.
Yes, WL.
I thought it was tie somewhere in there because I know none of us did ties in this.
Because the chances of there being a tie
Yeah, it's
nowadays
very
is
slim.
low.
But it could happen. We could tie.
And
We
honestly-
definitely could tie.
And if I'm being honest, I feel the Raiders would be 15-2. I don't know who those two losses are going to be. If I'm being like
yes, you
truly
do.
honest.
Yes, you do. Because you know you're gonna. One
Because
of
the
them's gonna
Ravens
be to
can
us.
beat every single team on the
But
schedule.
one of them's gonna sweep to us. You know you're gonna. We know we're
One
gonna
of them's
split.
probably going to be the Steelers.
we're gonna
one of
we're
them.
gonna split. There's no way we don't.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead.
Week 1, we're gonna beat the Giants.
Okay.
Week 2, we play in Green Bay. That's really hard. Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
But I'm
But
gonna go with my guys. We're gonna beat them.
okay.
I just don't trust their weapons yet. They got Josh Jacobs, but
2-0.
You got Matthew Golden.
that's true. They do have a good receiver, but we also added better. Like
And
a lot.
Reed.
We have really good. They might not have Reed.
Jalen Reed?
I've heard stuff about like possible
Jaden Reed?
Jaden, sorry.
Yeah,
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard trade rumors.
Go ahead.
Week 3, I think we beat the Raiders because
Okay.
they're a good team, but still very young.
So you have them going 3-0
They're
right now.
Yeah, we play weird teams. Like
Very true. Very true. Go ahead.
Raiders
we
could be
played-
better than we think.
the
But I
Raiders,
don't think they'll be
they could
great.
be. They could be.
They could be
but
better than we
I
think.
think,
Yeah.
I think they'll be like mid.
outside of they don't really have great receivers.
They have Bowers. They have Jacob
That's-
Myers.
Jacoby Myers,
I'm gonna
Matt
say
Taylor.
something.
Jacoby Myers,
I'm gonna say
sorry.
something. It's not a great sign when I say you don't have great receivers, and the first name that comes to your mind is a tight end.
I mean, we say that about the Chiefs.
And the Cardinals.
Yeah, but we also say they have troubles too. We both those teams.
No,
Like,
but
actually,
like,
no. The
if
first
we-
guy you should be saying is Marvin Harrison Jr. But like
But no one does. 'Cause everyone thinks
No,
about
but
Trey
like if we're
McBride.
being
they also have they have another good receiver.
Michael Wilson.
No, the Cardinals receiving room. But
Greg
back to what I was
Dortch. That's the only guy I'm thinking of.
saying. He might not be there anymore. I could be blanking.
Who is it?
Never mind.
I don't know,
Week
he's talking
4.
about-
I don't. I'm trying not. Do we beat the Falcons in Atlanta?
Penix versus. They play again.
Yeah, we played again.
They
We beat
play-
them last time.
That was a
And
good
we-
game.
That was
too.
a very good game.
We got better, and I think their game worse because they have not re-signed 2 of their big players,
And that is.
Justin Simmons and Judon.
I think offensively they can.
Offensively,
Score a lot of
they could bang
points.
with y'all. They could bang with y'all.
Offensively, they're really good.
I
will
think
never
that
say
game
they're
would be a
good
shootout.
offense. It was last time.
I think it would be
I feel
more
like
of a
it's
shootout than
I feel
defense.
like if it comes down to both of us, who's going to be the better scoring offense? I'll take my guy over anybody. So I'm going to put us.
All right, 4-0.
I feel like we're going to have a really bad game traveling to LA after that. So I'm
Your call, brother.
Nah, screw it. We beat the Chargers.
All right, 5-0.
Herbert.
Undefeated. Look at that.
Herbert hasn't done anything in the NFL ever since he was a rookie.
Trust me, I know. I've said that ever since
He
his
said that
rookie
since
year.
the beginning of time.
Caleb Williams gets to. We are going to recreate some PTSD from Caleb Williams, and he's not going to win the game.
6-0.
Yep. We are going to lose our first game. It's going to be in Dallas. We're going to split with them.
Okay.
It's just, it happens. I hate, no matter how bad the Cowboys are or how bad we are, you guys know it. It's like, it's.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
It sucks playing a team that's really good in your division.
I
Yeah.
like to say we can beat them.
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Keep going.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah,
It's also not fun playing the.
it sucks always having this. It sucks seeing your team in your division be so good, and then having to watch them win a Super Bowl.
I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I almost saw it twice.
Not in our division.
What do you mean? I
Not in our
saw the
division.
Steelers win the Super Bowl before.
Oh, I thought we were talking recency.
Yes,
I also
I've
said
seen
I
it
almost saw it
recently.
twice.
Recently because of the
I've seen the Eagles win twice in my division in the last
Yeah.
5 years.
and the only one that
I'm just
the only
saying
one
I
that had
almost
gotten
saw
close
two
was the
Super Bowl
Bengals.
winning teams in our division too.
Yeah.
Because if the Bengals won, then
Yeah.
I'm glad they did.
Go ahead.
But
Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we lose again to the Chiefs.
Okay. So we're 6-2.
I'm gonna say one thing about the Cowboys game. I don't know which one we're gonna win. I know we're gonna win one and lose one, so I'm just gonna say like.
I think you lose in Dallas.
Yeah, that's.
I think you beat them on Christmas.
Yeah. Week 11. I'm sorry, week 9. I think we beat the Seahawks.
Okay.
I don't really know what to
7-2.
see with this young team. Sam Darnold without as good of an offensive line.
Yeah,
And who's their running back? Is it still?
It's still Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I don't really.
And Zach Charbonnet as the number 2.
They got Cooper Kupp.
But didn't they pick somebody up in the draft this year? Or am I tripping?
No, they didn't.
I thought they did.
remember.
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm
the
just thinking.
Lions in week 10. I think.
I'm gonna check.
I think Jay
Curious.
Daniels shows him
You
what's
think-
up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beats them again. All
Yeah.
right. 8-2.
Tua in another country. Goodness gracious! I'm gonna take that.
Seahawks.
9-2.
Goodness, we got CT. Let's pile on a little.
Let's just pile on a little.
Let's pile on
Yeah.
a little. What's it called?
Jet lag.
Jet lag. Week 12, bye week.
Week 12
I
bye
think we
week.
beat the Broncos.
Yeah, they did. Damian
Damian
Martinez. They did pick somebody else.
in the
Sorry,
7th
what?
round.
Oh, okay, it's a 7th round running back. That's
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Sorry, go ahead. We'll
we beat the Broncos.
beat the Broncos. So we're 10-2.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
Their
we beat
offense
the
might be
we beat
nice.
the Vikings.
Beat the Vikings?
Yeah,
All right, 11-2.
we beat the Giants. We're not losing the Giants.
12-2.
We
Jackson Dart, baby.
We lose to the Eagles.
12-3.
We beat the Cowboys. I'm trying not to. I really am trying not to sound too delusional, but a lot of these games are like so
13-4.
toss up. We played.
Trust me, I think the Ravens could go 16-1, but if I say that, people are gonna think I'm actually insane.
People will.
But
yes.
I truly believe
So you're
that.
telling me the only team
We
you could
beat
lose
the-
to was us or the Lions?
We beat the Eagles.
And you beat the Eagles?
The Steelers.
Okay.
We just will split. Like
So-
you know with Sam how we were close with them.
Your team, you predict to go 14-3.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Ravens. I think they could go 16-1, and the only team to lose to is the Steelers.
That's our record from last year, correct?
Don't
No, you're 12-5.
12-5. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Both of our teams were 12-5.
Because remember that Cowboys game that you lost to in overtime, that
No,
heartbreaker.
I forgot the.
That game
I
was
have
crazy.
That game was crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, Turpin had the dirtiest spin move
Ugh.
I've ever seen on that kickoff.
That was. This is,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
And then
'cause we-
Terry.
We should not have lost to you guys. That was one of the games I think.
Oh yeah, that game.
Because of the
yeah, we
whole-
did beat y'all.
We don't know where the
Oh, was it
pylon
the-
is.
That helped me out a little bit. That helped out my heart a little bit.
And then I
Bills
saw
feel the
us.
same way.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, we lost to both of you guys. We beat everyone else in your division.
Bro, that Bengals game they played,
We watched that together.
that was that throw in at the end
that
to McLaurin.
Oh, dude. I was like, okay, I'm gonna
Bro,
be
that
honest.
was
Until that
insane.
moment, there was signs of being on a deep ball passing. Like he's graded like.
Well,
without-
they knew what was coming. Like
No, I'm talking
Jay
about-
Daniels got destroyed on that play.
Oh no, but I'm saying that was that was one of his best passes from that season. Like the
And
accuracy.
to do that in week 2 as a rookie, and like to have like the confidence to just stay there and throw the ball.
I will say one thing I
Hmm.
love about Jaden Daniels is he's got confidence over it, not arrogance.
He's a very confident
there's a
dude.
big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot.
No,
of
he's
arrogant,
not
there's a
cocky
lot,
at all.
There's a lot of arrogant quarterbacks.
He's not arrogant at all.
No, I agree.
Jaden Daniels, I'll say if Lamar Jackson wasn't like if let's say if Lamar Jackson wasn't a quarterback in the NFL,
Say if Lamar Jackson retired this season. That's a better way to say it.
okay, if Lamar's career, if he retired this year, My favorite quarterback in the NFL would probably be Jaden Daniels. Team wise, it
Clip
would
it, Katrina.
Please do. That'd be funny.
just because they're so like his style is it's very 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 similar to
I'm gonna
Lamar's.
say this. It's
I just
Lamar
like that kind of
Jackson with a
quarterback.
little bit of a better passing game.
Huh?
I think he's a little bit better of a passer, but that's about it. You got a ton better running. You're a
Yeah.
lot better running, but he's a little better passing. That's just
Lamar's so like
You
he's
are-
so
no.
underrated as a passer still.
Oh, I am not gonna say that. Like the last thing I'm gonna say is he's a bad. Like he's a really good
like,
passer.
I'm just saying like some people
but
still
a lot of
say
people
that
still
he's
think
not a
he's
good
bad.
passer.
I
yeah.
know it's like it's.
It's
Like,
weird.
the dude just went 41-4.
I feel like he finally. To be fair, one thing I have heard people stop saying, he has kind of beat the running back allegations.
He
And
has. He has.
because it
Oh,
is-
if he hasn't
has.
by now,
No, because there's a new guy that they've been throwing that on.
Jalen Milrow.
No, because
No.
it's actually in the league.
He is
it
in the
was
league. Milrow?
Yes,
no,
but he,
but like
Oh, who's
before he
played.
was in the league.
who's
yes.
actually been in the league, and that's Anthony
It's
Richardson.
Richardson,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's because he cannot throw the ball at all.
He like
He can throw like maybe like one or two deep balls a game.
Hey, his moon ball is a moon ball.
Yeah, that
John
one throw he had last
he has
year.
more accuracy
Far.
from 70 yards than he does from 5.
I don't disagree.
You know who I think if he actually played would be way better, even as a passer, would be Joe Milton.
Joe Milton.
He would be better than Anthony Richardson right now.
So I'm happy he's on the Cowboys.
Obviously not rushing wise.
He's on the Cowboys.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
As a
okay.
quarterback, if he played
So
right
Dak
now,
Prescott
he
goes
would
out
be
again. Joe
better.
Milton would be a lot better situation. He's in a lot better situation now than he was in New England. Because now he gets to throw to CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, which is not the worst thing in the world.
I kind of wish that Joe Milton would actually get a chance. Like that he would actually be on a team where he has a chance to play. Because unless Dak has
really
another
hard.
injury, he's never going to play.
It could
True.
happen.
It could happen.
It could.
It's Dak.
I'm just saying, I
It's
don't
like-
wish injuries on anyone,
It's
but,
kind of like
it
what
could.
I see happening with Archie Manning.
but like
He's in
I,
a very good spot to
I wish-
become a
I
I
smart
wish
Yeah,
that
starter.
like instead of Daniel Jones, I wish Joe Milton went to the Colts. Because I think he could absolutely beat out Richardson.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't try to get him.
Hmm.
They were like, you know what? I want a guy whose only accomplishment is
I do.
beating.
Is throwing for 1,500 yards.
Mhm.
And what, like 20 touchdowns?
Hey, dude,
Something like that, yeah.
that's a lot.
That's terrible.
I do-
That's
do-
so funny that he got $140 million or something like that, and his best season was 1,500 passing yards.
I'm gonna say is he must have the
What
same.
are you doing?
Does he have the same agent as Derek Carr and Kirk
No,
Cousins?
it's Kirk Cousins. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
both
they
of
have the
them.
same agent?
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah.
Because
He's got,
somehow
what's his
Derek
name?
Carr's got like $264 million in career earnings and has 0 playoff wins.
Scott. Their agent is Scott Boris.
I was going to say. Sorry, I'm nodding.
The dude who's Juan Soto's agent.
I was gonna say the only sorry, I'm gonna go way off topic. The only other thing that I need to do after the schedule release is to watch the release video that the Steelers dropped.
Yeah, I saw our.
So
Like,
I
I
didn't see
want
it.
to go
Apparently-
back and watch it. Not now, obviously, because we're recording.
Apparently,
But
the Ravens ones
wanna-
has goats in it.
yeah, and mine, Keanu Benton and Nick Herbiger in the woods hunting.
They're hunting.
So that should I don't know.
I don't know what ours is, but it looks like a video game.
Sounds like
That's
one.
what I looked at the thumbnail.
You do.
I'm
the
excited.
draft.
I'm excited for the schedule. Now that the schedule is out, and now that I know what our
It makes
schedule
me.
looks like,
It makes me so excited
it's
for
like
football.
yeah. And now there's a lot of storylines for week 1 that are gonna be insane to talk about, which we'll talk about another time. But yeah, now we gotta.
NFL. Or NFL
We're gonna
interesting.
take a slight shift from football for a minute because we're gonna do a fun draft. So I'm gonna explain it for the viewers in a minute, and then I'll cue it in. So we are going to do a draft of the top 5 Apple apps on our phones. So we did our picks. Jake's picking number 1, Michael's number 2, I'm number 3. So we picked like our 5 like top apps that we use on our phone. Like if I were to lose these apps for a week, I would absolutely cry to sleep. So did I explain it well?
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta cue it in. We're now going to do a draft of our top 5 Apple apps on our phones. Snake draft from Jake to Michael to myself and then back again. So, Jake, you go ahead and make your first overall pick.
All right, my first pick.
And
it's
explain
gonna
why
be-
after you say it.
It's gonna be. Now I'm thinking about it. 'Cause this is tough.
I'm telling you.
I'm between
It's
two.
tough. It's tough. It's tough. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick.
Because the thing is, I'm already mad because I already.
I'm gonna pick YouTube.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
reason I pick YouTube is because I don't really watch. I watch YouTube. Like I don't really watch that many TV shows or movies or like I watch YouTube.
Yeah,
And watch like
this-
YouTube channels.
We can't
and
get
stuff.
this man to go watch a movie with us at all. He'd rather just go watch YouTube videos. Which I mean, we all love YouTube, so I mean, can't hate that.
So like, does that? So
I already got my pick
that's
up.
just the phone. This is just phones, right?
Yeah.
Yes, this is fun.
So like, even if like you guys could still watch YouTube on like a TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, we're not. No,
We're not doing that.
No, you keep doing that. We're not gonna
Jesse
punish
said
each
no
other.
because-
No, not like actually.
Yeah. But
I'm
if,
saying
if we were,
hypothetically.
if we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
to lose it, yes.
Hypothetical. This is all
Because
hypothetical.
I don't
Yes.
use
Okay, go ahead.
my number one
Your
overall.
second pick, or
my
your first
my
overall
first
pick.
pick is going to be Spotify. I use it pretty much every. I have a 45-minute drive to work every day, and it's my number one used app.
This hurts.
It's okay. You got 2 picks.
This hurts, bro.
Mine would be higher, but I drive a lot with Katrina in her car, so she just uses her Spotify. Mine would be way higher.
See, I'm alone, so I have to use my own Spotify. So thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for reminding us that
I'm
we're single.
sorry.
Thank you for that.
Go ahead. Come on. this should
You
be-
both took my first pick, so like now I have to really think
Bro,
about
come on.
where I'm going.
When you
with
had all
this.
this time because you knew what we were picking.
Hey, chill out.
Come on, you gotta pick this app.
My first overall pick.
Actually, don't pick.
No, shush. I'm gonna take. Since it's on the board, I'm just gonna take TikTok.
Break.
I'm gonna take TikTok. I'm
I thought you were gonna pick something else.
I'm not a tick. I will do TikToks from time to time, but
You're not a tiki-taki boy.
I get to learn a lot of other stuff that I wouldn't learn on other places from these apps, because there's a lot of like people tell me different playlists that I could try to get into, or food recipes, or even like someone like helps me like make a fit if I want to like do a different style for a different day. So
We're gonna get like a cooking video coming out from you.
yeah, no, I'm not that good.
We can talk about sports and cook.
Maybe one day. Okay, and then Snake Draft goes back to me again.
You're back to back.
Golly, this is tough.
I'm still trying to figure out my next ones.
I'm basically
Cause you
playing
know,
off Jesse.
the one I want to go for is the one that wouldn't make sense because I don't use it, and I think you would know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, and
and it
it's a
wouldn't-
crazy pick
it's
since
a-
you don't use it. But
It's
like,
a crazy pick since I don't use it, because he took my music app, so
What?
I don't really have much to go off of.
Are you gonna do like Pandora or something?
No,
I don't know.
I might as well quit if I do that.
That's a music app.
With my second pick, I'm gonna take Glorify. I need my Bible app.
I told you.
I need
you were
my
gonna pick
Bible.
that.
I need my Bible app. Give me Glorify.
I knew you'd
at my
pick
number
that.
2 pick. Go ahead.
But then you were like, no, there's other apps I could use.
But that's if you guys
I'm
picked
gonna
it.
use Instagram.
Dang it.
Ah,
All right.
and I knew you were gonna go there.
All right. My next pick. I'm gonna pick Twitter/X.
See, that's what I thought you were talking about. Because you
See, Twitter is his
I love
jam.
Twitter.
He
I
loves
like Twitter.
Twitter's his jam, though.
yeah,
I like Twitter.
Twitter is his jam. bro.
Twitter. It's also Twitter's hilarious.
Twitter-
it is hilarious.
It is funny.
but I also like I can be fine without. Why am I so scrolling?
you, took
Um,
you took
I
Instagram.
took Instagram
Yeah, that's
second.
Yeah.
My next pick. I'm gonna pick. This is tough.
See, it's tough.
is tough now.
You took the stuff, the one app that I like to watch stuff, and you took the app that I want to listen
Because
to
that's
stuff. So
all
like
I
I'm good.
watch.
I'm literally good.
I picked that because that's what I watch.
Okay. All right. This
is hard
It's
now.
hard.
I'm gonna pick.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay. I gotta stick to being practical. That's what I need to do. I need to stick to being practical.
I'm not gonna pick that. I don't use that app. I was thinking about an app, and I'm like, I don't even use it that much. Let's go.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Do it. Don't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about right
Yes,
now.
you do.
No, I swear I don't.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Make your pick.
Oh man. Shoot. I'm sorry for the dead air. I'm trying to think.
You want Michael to make your pick while we wait?
I can pick.
You know what? I'm gonna just go.
Michael. No. That doesn't count.
Because I doubt I was gonna pick the same one as him anyway.
No.
I'm just gonna pick Netflix.
The guy that doesn't watch movies picked a movie
I don't know what else to
streaming
pick.
app.
I don't use that many apps.
My
if I'm being
God.
completely
My
honest.
gosh.
Okay, here's one I know you have to use a lot. I'm gonna use Apple Maps.
Ah, dang it. You went practical like I did. No.
You know, there's a lot of navigation apps, right?
Yeah, but Apple, I like.
Apple Maps is-
It's
I could literally use any
it's
of
the
them.
best of the
I have
best.
3 different ones.
It's the
that I
best of the
use.
best.
use Waze.
It's the best of the best.
I use Google Maps more than any of them.
Okay.
Do you know how many sort of movies channels like apps there are? I don't even have Netflix. I use way even better ones.
Oh, I use it. I use a different one, which I'm about to say in a minute.
I have,
so don't.
my family
don't
has Netflix. So.
I use
Yeah.
Hulu. 'Cause
I
you know
have
why?
Hulu. My-
Why?
Hulu's got live sports.
Yeah. All right.
I have Hulu too.
With my
I don't know
third
what to
pick. With my third pick, I'm gonna take Disney Plus.
Oh, it's-
I'm gonna take Disney Plus as my third.
damn!
my
I should
third
have
pick.
picked that.
Yeah, because I mean, I got my
Star
I
Wars,
got
man.
my Marvel movies, I got my Star Wars movies, I got my Disney movies, my Pixar movies. I'm good. I'm cool.
You know, I could be really
I'm cool.
annoying about
I could
something.
lose YouTube and I'd be fine.
I
But I
could-
have those.
I could be really annoying about something.
Idiot.
Please don't.
I'm an
Because technically,
idiot.
No, don't
You're
do
writing
it.
it down, right?
I am.
I'm doing my own.
Oh shoot. Okay.
You gotta write yours down,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Did you see
I
how
was
many
just-
I've written down? I've written 3 things down.
I can't. No, I can't see it because you're covering it.
All right, it's my next pick, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how Snake works.
Ah, you're funny. Next pick, I am gonna take. You went practical. I'm mad at you.
I did go practical.
I'm mad at you for
I
that
think
one.
these are the 3 apps I use every day.
That is the three apps you literally use every day.
Yes. If
You
I,
know,
Oh
if you
my
don't know the
God.
apps I use every day.
no, we don't. We're not
No.
allowed to discuss those.
Well, okay.
I'm joking. He
That's
just really
insane.
loves McDonald's.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna take Snapchat for my 4th pick.
Well, that's tough. But yeah, that's.
Did
that
you
was-
know-
That's one of the.
Now, here's my thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Here's my thing,
but then
guys.
I'm like, I don't use it.
I'm not a Snapchat stan. He knows this. I'm barely on Snapchat.
Yeah, I bet
Same.
But
He lost all my shoes.
there are moments when I
Same.
There are moments when I contact people on Snapchat
Same.
from time to time. So would you stop saying same? I know.
What do you
I
mean?
know
What do you mean same? I have a message for you from a day ago that still has been left unread.
No, I'm saying sometimes I use Snapchat to talk to people instead of text. That I
Yeah.
like. I don't know. It's just weird. Like sometimes I do that over text. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Who's up?
Michael,
You're up.
your last pick.
I have 2 more
Last.
picks.
No, it's 5.
I've only picked 2.
We're only picking 5. Remember?
Yeah, I've only picked 3.
I've picked 2.
Oh, I'm at my last one. Okay, so you guys go. Yeah, go ahead. You're on your 4th pick. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with Apple Messages.
iMessage.
Yeah.
You know,
What am I gonna pick?
now I don't know who I'm good. I'm literally. That's so good. I got Snapchat. Because now I can only talk to people on Snapchat
All right, this is gonna be a
and
practical
TikTok.
one.
I can talk to people.
This is
on
gonna be
TikTok,
for a business
Instagram,
one.
I have,
I'm
like,
gonna
I got
say
them DMs.
Gmail.
too. Okay. Okay. Like it. Like
got
it.
them.
And then my next pick is gonna be
Oh my! I could just.
what?
I have a meta play for my next one, and I'm gonna just wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you went?
No,
the
he's
second
it's on
one.
his last one.
I'm on my 4th one.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Because it goes me, and then it goes back, and then
Yeah.
one more.
But I'm on my last pick.
Yeah. Because then it goes from me and then Michael again.
No,
Yeah,
you
and then
just
you.
said you just said your 4th, right?
Yes, and then
And
he's
he's
got
saying his
Yeah.
4th. So
and
then
that's
one
his
is-
last. Wait,
Yeah.
how,
So then you're on your
4th
last
and 5th.
pick.
You have 4th and 5th.
You are on your last pick.
what was my? Oh no. No, I picked YouTube, Netflix, and Gmail.
That's
He picked something else.
No, I have not. I
There's
have
no,
not
there's
picked
no way
You
you
picked
didn't.
Twitter.
You
Oh, I
picked
did.
Twitter. Oh my
He's
goodness.
just special.
Yeah, I know.
He's our
It's okay.
special little buddy, and
Everyone
we
knows
and we
that.
love him.
All right. So
There's a lot
what's your
going
last
on,
pick?
okay.
What's your, what's your last pick?
What's your last pick?
Not up there. There's not.
My next pick is gonna be. I'm gonna pick.
I'm between two right now. That I'm.
I know which one I'm gonna do, and it might be cheesy, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh no. I know where
I'm
you're going.
between
I
two.
know where you're going. I know exactly where
I'm
you're
gonna
going.
pick.
And I use it.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I can
shoot.
do everything with it.
Make
I
a
don't
pick,
know, I
golly.
don't know.
It's the most versatile app on your
Make
phone.
a pick. It could be. It
Just
could be
go.
literally sheets.
You.
Cause you know you like your sheets app.
I do.
What food app would he do?
Sheets.
B was it maybe B Dubs?
No sheets.
No.
He goes to sheets more than
it'd probably
B-dubs.
either it'd be between Sheets, McDonald's, and Taco Bell.
Seven Cousins. Do they have an app?
I don't know. They definitely don't.
Please stop.
I'm gonna pick the Ravens app. No, I lied. I'm gonna pick YouTube Studio.
Okay, I'm picking Safari
Oh, I know why.
because that
Yeah,
app.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can literally watch YouTube. I can go on
Yeah.
Netflix. I can,
That's not why you picked
That
it.
is a meta app. That is a meta app. But
I
guess
know
what-
exactly
But
why
guess
you
what?
picked
I
it.
could do the same
Say that
thing.
one
Because
more
guess
time.
what I can pick?
that's bad.
Guess what I can pick? Since you want to go there, I picked the Google app.
That's fine.
Google Chrome.
Exactly. No, but I'm not actually doing that. No. I just said I
go to
would.
Google. I can go to Google. I can go to my Gmail.
For my last pick,
I'm
I'm
thinking of
gonna.
Podcast.
For my last
same.
pick, I'm gonna do the calculator app. Say what you want. I still need my calculator.
Huh?
You can't do math.
No,
You can't write it out and do it.
no.
You can just do it in your head.
I want the calculator app. There's just sometimes you need a calculator app.
What big numbers are
fair
you
enough.
calculating?
You remember that I work at a job that I need to calculate money, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that much money. I know how much money they got.
How much money on weekends?
Yeah,
On weekends.
I've done the weekends.
With parking passes?
Oh yeah, you do parking pass.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking more gym side.
Yeah.
Like they don't get that much
I
cash.
make more money. There's more money to be calculated.
That
so,
makes sense. But still, it's
all right.
bills.
Everybody say the 1 to 5. I'll go
All right.
first. TikTok, Glorify, Disney Plus, Snapchat, calculator.
Sir, you're third.
Sir, you drafted third,
I don't
so I guess I'm
exactly.
going next.
I don't care.
Guess we're going backwards.
Spotify, Instagram, Apple Music. I'm sorry, not Apple Music. Apple Maps, iMessage, and Safari. These are the
If
apps.
you took Apple Music and Spotify, that would just be
Mine
bad.
are YouTube, Netflix, X,
I
or
guess,
Twitter. I say Twitter, but Gmail, and then YouTube Studio.
I guess no one's listening to music this week. I'm joking. We're
I
not
can't on
doing-
TikTok.
I don't care. I can on YouTube.
Enjoy that 6 seconds of music.
I will enjoy it gladly.
I can on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, this part of the Morgan Wallen album is amazing.
bro, I'm listening to that now.
Bro, I
Stop.
can literally listen to music on YouTube.
He can. He can though.
Pull up
Yeah.
that Tate McRae video.
I don't watch the music videos, okay? Not allowed to.
There it is.
There it
There
is.
it is.
That
There
makes
it
way
is.
more sense.
Energize without the crash. Get clean, jitter-free energy with Dubby Energy. No sugar, no calories, no artificial dyes. Jitter and crash-free for sustained focus. Use code THE all caps, for a special deal of 10% off. Power up with Dubby Energy today.
Shout out to Whole Strength. At Whole Strength, we're more than just clothing. We're on a mission to spread the gospel through what we wear, through faith-driven design, building a community, and representing our belief in Jesus with pride. Use code 1010 all caps for an exclusive discount. Join the movement and wear your strength in Christ with Whole Strength.
Now we're going to go. All right. I'm going to tell you the top 10 NFL defenses after the draft, according to this TikTok I saw. I'm doing this
That's the
because
source. The TikTok.
it's let's bake prods. Don't know what that means.
Shout out
but
to them.
I just thought this was an interesting list.
Okay.
So they have honorable mention is the Bills, and they have like notable players on their defense. So notables: Joey Bosa, Rasul Douglas, Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, Maxwell Hairston.
You don't know what you're getting from Matt Milano. I mean, Matt Milano's still good, but like he's
injury prone.
and Joey Bosa's up there in age, so it's
And
like
Hairston's a rookie.
it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I mean, it's still a hard
solid
nosed. It's a
defense.
hard nosed defense, and you still have Greg Rousseau, right? Or did Greg Rousseau leave?
I don't know.
I think he's still there.
I think he's there.
I think he's still there, so that's not bad. But okay, keep going.
Number 10, they have the Chargers. Notables: Derwin James, Khalil Mack, Tart. I don't know how to say his first name. Dante Jackson and
Yeah, you kind of lost me after Khalil Mack.
they have good
That's
players.
10.
Yeah, according to this guy.
Oh, good.
And just
Number 9, they got the Lions. Notables: Hutchinson, Tyrion Arnold, Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, DJ Reed.
That's not bad.
Number 8, the Vikings. Notables: Byron Murphy, Jonathan Allen, Harrison Phillips, Harrison Smith, and Andrew Van Ginkel.
I love Andrew Van Ginkel.
I love his last name.
I
Van Ginkel.
love him as a player. He's like
With his
underrated.
long-
He's such underrated.
He is.
What is he, a middle
He
linebacker
led
or
them in
outside linebacker?
Outside linebacker.
Yeah, he's so underrated, bro.
'Cause
I'm
he-
not saying he's like one of the top
Bro,
best
that
ones
one
in the league,
pick
but he's
six he
so
had,
good.
Where he jumped that
He's
screen
nasty,
pass.
bro. He's nasty, bro.
Number 7, he has the Giants. Notables:
So we're reaching with Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Javon Holland, Brian Burns, Paulston, and Debo.
Thibodeau.
Paulson.
What? Where's Thibodeau? Tibbs, man.
I mean, Thibodeau's on there.
But he's definitely reaching because of Abdul Carter. But I get it. I mean, Abdul Carter makes that
their
defense
D-line,
scary.
their D-line can carry
It makes
them.
him scary. Yes, I agree. Okay, 6.
6, the Ravens. Notables: Kyle Hamilton, Marlon Humphrey, Roquan Smith, Nate Wiggins, and Nnamdi Madubuike.
I'm really
And Malachi
really
Starks.
hoping Nate
Mike Green.
Wiggins has a jump from year one.
Kyle
Not
Van
saying
Noy.
he was horrible year one, but
He was
I'm
good. He was the top.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was bad, but I'm saying I'm expecting a little bit more from him.
Oh, he's gonna get better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a little bit more, but it's not horrible.
He also wasn't a starter for most of the year.
Yeah.
Which was toward the end. They were better once he was a starter. 5, they have the 49ers. Notables: Fred Warner, Nick Bosa,
Lenore,
Mike-
sorry.
Lenore, Michael Williams, and Renardo Green.
You lose a lot of players in their top 5. Fred
Darius
Warner and Joey
Ward.
and Nick Bosa definitely carry, but
Mufunga, or was it Mufunga?
yeah,
Hufanga.
Mufanga. But you're hoping that Michael Williams is a dog this year, which he should be, especially in that defense.
And oh no, that was someone else. Never mind. Number 4, they have the Steelers. Notables: T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, Darius Slay, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Alex Highsmith.
And Jack Sawyer and Derek Harmon.
You guys are gonna
And
have
Yaya
a good
Black.
defense. The Steelers are always good. It's their offense that nobody
And
knows
we have
about.
Darius Slay now, and we have Porter Jr. So I mean, it's
It's just the offense, especially quarterback. So it's really their offense that's the question.
all right. Who the top 3?
3 is Chiefs. Notables: Trent McDuffie, Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, George Karlaftis.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Leo Chanel.
I get it, but
Shania.
I get it, but they're the top 3 defense, and they let the Eagles score 40 points on them in the Super Bowl, and they're top 3. Like
They did their defense. Their offense didn't help them,
but they let
They
them
had a
score.
pick- they had a
But they
pick
scored
six.
40 on them.
and they also were like put in bad.
They did
positions.
carve them up.
The Eagles' offense carved the defense up.
Their offense did not help them either.
But go ahead, who's 2?
2 is the Eagles. Notables: Cooper DeJean, Jalen Carter, Zach Ball, Reed Blankenship, Nakobe Dean. And
It's the
Jihad
the
Campbell.
Ravens were already mentioned.
The
We were
Bills.
already mentioned.
It's gonna be
The
the
Bills
Bills.
were an honorable mention.
Oh, they were an honorable. Oh, I thought-
Yeah,
So-
Bills were honorable mention.
Can I guess?
Sure.
I'd love to guess.
It's pretty. It's like the last.
Is it
great
like right in my
defense.
face?
Oh,
I
it's the
should know.
Broncos.
Yes, it's right in your face.
It's the Broncos. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the Broncos.
One
Yeah.
is the Broncos. Notables: Patrick Surtain, Dre Greenlaw, Hufanga,
Benito.
Nick Benito, and Jade Barron. So,
Broncos could win.
bro, their defense is nasty.
I know. People are gonna be like, the Chiefs are gonna win the AFC West. The Broncos could definitely.
Bro, the Broncos
they
are
could hang
gonna.
with them.
The Broncos are
They
gonna
could hang
push
with
the
them.
Chiefs
They
this
could
year.
hang with them, bro.
I think they'll be in the playoffs.
Like Bo Nix is gonna get better. Their offense is
They're gonna hang with them,
gonna
bro.
be better,
I'm not gonna say they'll win the division, but like that's.
and their defense is the best
Chiefs,
in the league.
The Chiefs are not the
arguably.
kings of the AFC West this year because they could be dethroned for sure.
Yeah,
In my
Like,
honest
their
opinion.
defense is absolutely good enough to push the Chiefs.
Yeah. But it's not a bad list. I mean, having us at 4.
I think they should have. I think they really should have been at 5, at least
I don't know.
Where were you?
6. I just think they should
Who's
have been in
above
top 5. It was
The Broncos, the Chiefs.
49ers.
Yeah, they're the Niners.
49ers for 5.
Yeah.
And then it was the Broncos, Eagles,
Chiefs,
Steelers, Niners, Ravens.
Which I'm not mad at being top 4 on there. It's just that's a lot of not pressure, but like you have to have that expectation that those guys are going to be the same players that they were.
And not that.
And
the
also,
way they
you're
ended the year.
expecting that Derek Harmon, Yaya Black, and Jack Sawyer, and whoever else we got on the defense. Also, Cole Holcomb's coming back from his year-long injury this past year, so we'll have him and Patrick Queen and the new guy that we got. What was his name? Peyton Wilson, being the back and forth with that. So I mean, I
think the Ravens should have
it's
been
tough.
above the Niners.
It's
but-
tough.
All right.
All right,
Now we're gonna
Michael,
go
this
into
is
our
yours.
top.
So you're gonna cue us in on this one, buddy.
Yeah, cue us up.
The all-time team
Cue us
drafts.
up,
I
baby.
need to pull it up.
Bud.
Yes. All right. So for this one, I had told these guys last night, I'll pick out your best team overall. So like, this is all time. Does not matter how long they were on the team. Doesn't matter anything about it. Just if they laced up in your team's and played in your team's uniform, you could draft them.
They're eligible.
They
I
are.
didn't go with that at all, by the way. I kind of stick to my team, but
That's fine.
And,
whatever.
And
We decided to do that, and then let's hear the teams.
we forgot one detail. All these players are prime.
Oh yeah, they're in their prime. So basically,
best of the best.
I'm going to give an example that does not point out to any of our teams. So let's say you got the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You want prime Julio Jones. You got prime Julio
Julio
Jones. Or like the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime Tom Brady
I was more saying Julio Jones.
or Rob
still.
Gronkowski.
Or
Baker, nah.
Terrell Owens.
Or if you got the Seahawks, you got prime. I
Russell Wilson
was going to say Jerry Rice.
or Jerry Rice. Yeah,
True.
very true. All right, who wants to go first?
Let's have Jake go first.
You me to go first?
Yes.
He
please.
always goes first. Not Jake.
The Ravens
This is
all-time
all far
team.
furthest away.
Yeah.
Offense, we're going to do offense and then defense. Offense, QB1, I have Joe Flacco. QB2, Lamar Jackson. RB1, Jamal Lewis. RB2, Derrick Henry. Fullback, Pat Ricard. Wide receiver 1, I have Anquan Bolden. Wide
What's that?
receiver, huh?
I used to was stud. Go ahead, keep going.
Wide receiver 2, OBJ. Wide receiver 3, Steve Smith Sr. Tight end 1, Mark Andrews. Left tackle, Jonathan Ogden. Left guard, Marshall Yanda. Center, Matt Burke. Right guard, Edwin Molly-Tallow.
Say that right.
And then right tackle, Orlando Brown Sr. Defense, D tackle 1, I got Haloti Ngata. D tackle 2, Tony Siragusa. Left end, Michael McCreary. McCrary. Right end, I have Elvis Dumerville.
I forgot Dumanville was on the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yo, he's a dog. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Left outside linebacker, Terrell Suggs. Middle linebacker, Ray Lewis. Right outside linebacker, Peter Boulware. Cornerback 1, Chris McAllister. Cornerback 2, Jimmy Smith. Cornerback 3, Marlon Humphrey. Free safety, Ed Reed. Strong safety, Kyle Hamilton. Kicker, Justin Tucker. And head coach is John Harbaugh.
Solid team.
That's the Ravens.
I can't
My personal Ravens all-time team.
All right. Then here's my personal Steelers all-time team. Offense, QB1, Terry Bradshaw. QB2, Ben Roethlisberger. RB1, Le'Veon Bell. RB2, Jerome Bettis. Fullback, Franco Harris. Wide receiver 1, Hines Ward. Wide receiver 2, pre-CTE, Antonio Brown. I added that for reference. Yes, I'm saying that right.
But was he CTE at all
It's
on the
the
Steelers?
true Antonio Brown was pre-CTE. That was true.
It happened on the Steelers.
He did have tantrums, but I don't know if I would say that's CTE.
If it wasn't for Vontez Burfict, he would still be pre-CTE Antonio Brown.
True.
So, just roll with me here.
Less.
But it was perfect. Perfect was the final nail in the coffin. Wide receiver 3, Lynn Swan. Tight end 1, Heath Miller. Left tackle, Marvel Smith. Left guard, David DeCastro. Center, Mike Webster. Right guard, Alan Faneca. Right tackle, Alejandro Villanueva. Love saying that name. Defense, D tackle 1, Mean Joe Green. D tackle number 2, Cam Hayward. Left end 1, Brett Keisel. If you know who Brett Keisel is, you know
Kiesel.
ball. Keisel, whatever you want to say,
Apparently
bro.
you don't know his
Kiesel.
name.
All right.
The bearded one.
I love playing with him when I was playing him in Madden Mobile. He's my favorite player.
He was
I wanted
freaking-
to add him
he
to this
was
list, but he was
nasty.
so good. He
That's
was so good.
And his beard with that
22.
helmet.
Oh my gosh,
That was so cool.
bro.
Do you remember 2016 Madden Mobile
Yes,
playing with
Yes.
Ozil
one of my
back-
favorite Madden mobiles to this day.
When they first came out with
To
Madden
this
Mobile,
day,
it was
it's one of
so
my favorite
cool.
Madden mobiles.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Right end 1, LC Greenwood. And then this is where it gets really nice because it's deep. Bro. Left outside linebacker 1, TJ Watt. Middle linebacker 1, Jack Lambert. Right outside linebacker 1, James Harrison.
That's disgusting.
I just put a pause there.
That's disgusting.
TJ, Jack Lambert, James Harrison. Disgusting.
That's tough to stop. Though.
Quarterback 1, Mel Blunt. Quarterback 2, Rod Woodson. CB3, Joey Porter. Senior, not junior. Free safety 1, Ryan Clark. Strong
Joey
safety.
Porter was a linebacker.
No, he's a corner.
Joey Porter Sr. was a linebacker.
I looked him up and it said he was a corner, bro.
I'm pretty sure he was a linebacker.
Bro. I'm telling you right now, I looked and he said he was a corner. I can look again, but I'm telling
You
you
gotta
right now.
fact check that, because I
You
swear he was a linebacker.
Okay, bro. Yeah, it says corner.
Was he a corner? I swear he
No,
was a
I'm joking.
linebacker.
He's a linebacker. I just may have moved him to corner because I didn't have any other corners I could think of.
Put Joey.
I don't want to put his son there. That's a lot to put him on the all-time list. That's a lot. At least Joey Porter did something for organization. Joey Porter Jr. still has a long way to go.
Not a corner, he didn't.
Put Darius Slay.
Funny. Again, hasn't even put on the jersey yet. He's just on the roster.
Yeah. Just gonna play.
It's my team.
Okay.
Let me do it. Okay.
Who's your CB3 then?
I said that was my.
That is his CB3.
Okay.
Free safety, Ryan Clark. Strong safety, Troy Polamalu. Kicker, Chris Boswell. Head coach, Bill Cowher.
All right, next. I'm going to go through mine.
He just loves pushing my buttons.
No, I'm just.
No,
Look,
you
you're gonna
love
have a
pushing my-
linebacker at corner. I'm just saying you could pick someone else.
Okay, I'll put Joey Porter Jr. at corner 3. Does that make you feel better?
I'm just saying that's better than having a linebacker.
It is better than having a linebacker.
I'm just trying to help you out.
JPJ, welcome to the list.
I don't know why you're getting mad. I'm just trying to help
offense
you.
or
You're
defense?
pushing my buttons.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Should I start on offense or defense?
Offense, please.
All right. We're going to start with the left tackle because that's the only real position I really changed on the offensive line. I did Trent Williams. Then I couldn't remember the names of all of them, and I just went with the
Collectively, you know them as the
Hogs. I went
Hogs.
with the Hogs. One of the best offensive
If you
line
know
sets.
if you know Washington football, you know who the Hogs are.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Quarterback 1, I went with Joe Theismann. Quarterback 2, I went with Jane Daniels. Just like, he's a quarterback too. Why not?
Why not?
RB1, I went Clinton Portis. RB2, I went Adrian Peterson. I did put an RB3, and that was Emmett Smith. And if you're curious, he did play for them. It was a weird time.
Apparently.
But he did. Fullback, I went John Riggins because that's what position he said he also played. He was a big dude. Wide receiver 1, I did Art Monk. Wide receiver 2, Terry McLaurin. Wide receiver 3, Santana Moss. Tight end, I did Vernon Davis. Absolute stud, especially he was there in San Francisco and on the Chiefs. Did you know that he played with Alex Smith both on the Niners and on the Redskins?
No, did not know that.
Yeah. Well, that was a fact that they'd like to say every
He
Sunday.
played on
when
the
we
Chiefs.
I said the Niners. Alex Smith played on the Chiefs.
You said he played on the Chiefs. Vernon, did he play? Or was it just mistake?
He said
Yes.
the Niners
Yeah.
on the Redskins.
Well, you said Chiefs, and I was like, what?
I was correcting myself.
He's correct himself, yeah.
All right. Then for the kicker, I did Morris Mosley, and then Tress Way for our punter, and I did add a kick returner. I know it wasn't, so I just put in Deshaun Jackson. Defense. Statfield at the defensive tackle 1. Dexter Mann at left end. Tracy Rozier at D tackle. Ryan Kerrigan at right end. Middle linebacker 1, we have London Fletcher. Number 2 is Bobby Wagner. Right outside is Brian Orakpo. And left side, I just put Luvu there. I could not think of anybody because I just love the guy.
Nothing wrong with Luvu.
Free safety, we have Sean Taylor. Strong safety, we have Ken Houston. Cornerback 1, we have Primetime. Cornerback 2, we have Daryl Green. And then 3, we have Champ Bailey.
That's pretty good corners.
Yeah,
It's a pretty
and then
good
our head
corners.
coach is Joe Gibbs. And I did put a honorable mention, like not honorable mention, but a backup for my defensive tackle / right end, and that was Terry Crews. Just remember, he was a Washington Redskin for a while.
Were we supposed to play like kick returners and stuff?
No,
like I said,
he did that when he
I
started.
just did that because I was like, I want to have him.
He
included.
wanted to-
If I
Deshaun Jackson
included that,
only.
mine would be Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, you should be, and yours would probably.
I don't know who mine would be.
Dude. You could have just put Antonio Brown there.
Yeah, he
You
did.
could.
He did return punts at one point.
Yeah,
Good.
he also.
Or Juju.
What else did you include? Punter.
He did punter,
I
yeah.
did punter just
I don't
because.
have...
Mine would be Sam Cook.
I don't know my punter would be,
Sam Cook,
honestly.
great guy.
Yours would be.
I don't really...
I wanted to include Tress
Punters
Way
are
for
people
what he's
too.
done
I'm not
for our
saying
city.
punters are people too. I don't get
like
it.
who the person he is. I wanted to include Tress Way in my list.
Who's the?
I'll say what I say. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this with all respect to y'all's teams because y'all's teams are great. Ain't none of y'all touching my defense.
I mean, I hope not because that's all you guys have ever been known for your whole career.
My linebackers alone are disgusting.
I think my defense could.
To be fair, on the all-time rankings of linebackers,
I think they could compete.
I mean, to be fair, you have like if you put
My team is the
I'm not
best
even talking about
linebacker
offense.
of all
no,
time.
I'm gonna say if you put your
Middle linebacker.
linebacker, yeah, I was gonna say you and me, we have like 1 and 2 for our middle linebackers all time.
Ray Lewis is the best middle linebacker of all time.
Did I not just say that?
Ain't nobody banging with my defense, bro. No one.
I think
No one.
these. To be fair, you are going against all-time offenses,
Also true.
so I feel like true. But,
But
like,
me, Joe Green ain't gonna let nothing happen. Joe Green ain't let nothing happen in the front. He ain't letting nothing happen, bro.
But you're also going up against all-time O lines.
this is one of the.
I don't
I have
disagree.
the greatest.
I
one
don't
of the
disagree,
greatest
but
offensive lines of all time.
I don't
think
disagree, but
it's
it's
not gonna
me,
matter.
Joe Green, bro.
I'm not trying. I'm not saying this is the same thing with like the Seahawks crap. I'm not saying my defense is better. I'm saying that this defense could compete with your defense.
No, here we go again.
Why is that crazy? It's all time.
Who'd you
My
s-
defense is freaking crazy too.
What? No,
Who would you say
I'm
are the
not
best
going.
corners of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Like how many? Like top three?
Top 5.
Deion Sanders.
I'm gonna look it up.
There's a 49er that I'm thinking of that was really
Richard
good. back in the day.
Sherman.
Let me look.
Darrell Revis.
Joe Reeves is good. That's a good one.
And then I would put Champ Bailey.
Oh, Ronnie Lott.
So
Ronnie Lott.
If the team's got 2 of the top 5 best corners of all time,
Okay, Dion on the Redskins was past his prime.
But remember what we said.
Here we go
We
again.
did say this at the beginning.
I know, but you're saying
no,
you're
I'm saying-
talking about something different. That's different.
Oh no, I'm just saying like
Are we
based off what
talking?
we're
Are we
ta-
talking about the
I'm
Seahawks?
talking about our game right now.
Oh,
That's
these.
what, yeah,
This hypothetical game, offensive, defensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's hard because, like, if we're talking like top corners of all time, we're not really talking about. We're talking mostly about Falcons and Cowboys, Dion.
Oh, I'm not 100% like,
Because if you're asking me to list the top 5 corners of all time,
but remember, like I said,
I
y'all
understand
y'all
what you're saying, but that's. I feel like that's a different.
I gotta get my bracket out.
oh yeah,
That's like I feel like that's a different type of thing because like when we're saying like top 5,
let me hold on.
especially with corners, like we're talking about like their primes, and this is just like a hypothetical
So
game.
Excuse my computer turning on.
I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's kind of in my brain that's kind of like a different type of thing.
I got what you're saying. I'm just telling you based off of what we said. Were the,
So,
the
I'm
rules we
co-
set.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
He's asking me about corners.
No, we're just talking
So
about
we're not talking about
No.
the Seahawks thing he brought up?
No,
Okay, cool.
No,
Cool. Sick. Just wanted
no,
to.
we don't need to revisit that.
No,
No,
we
we
did.
really do not.
But yeah. Anyway, that was
That
the game.
discussion is far gone.
That was fun. That was fun though. That was really
we
fun.
might put out a graphic where you can vote on which team you think is best. Would you guys be cool with making your own team?
like a
Like a
graphic.
graphic?
Yeah, like just
Yeah,
like
we can.
picture of like a little picture of each player or
we-
whatever.
Do you want to put like just a list type thing or like a field type thing, like a
Like
actual thing?
how I drew this up, but with just their names or a picture.
I can do that.
Okay.
All right. Keep talking about something else. I have to get my John ready.
What else we got?
I'm trying. There's a website I like. They were talking about all the all-time. They actually made each team's all-time team.
For
Yeah.
what?
In Madden Ultimate Team. So they're like every team's like best players.
Okay.
Oh, shit,
So like
it's gonna
every
die.
team's like best Madden team.
Yeah. So not best Madden team, best Madden Ultimate players. Like so, if they have a card that's really good, that's what they'll
So
have.
like each team's best card ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, currently, like in Madden
Okay,
25, it's like what's his name? Ray Lewis is a 99 linebacker, so that's on it. We've got like 399 on the Commanders defense. Like, I know
Okay.
you guys have. I think you guys have Joey Porter is your big 99
I
for
believe
defense.
so, yeah.
I don't know who else. They may have had more. I have not played that game in a minute. It's been.
Didn't they have like a Zach Frazier 99?
Let me pull it up.
Because I thought you showed me that like not that long ago.
They-
Like you looked up like the best like 99s, and then you went into our teams, and it was like Zach Frazier
Yes.
and like Najee. I think Najee was one of them. I can't remember. I know Zach Frazier was one of them though. I'm very excited for this schedule release. Makes me want the season to start tomorrow.
Well, unfortunately, we only have 3 more months.
I know that.
So
I'm just
let's
saying it's.
hope-
There's the Hall of Fame game.
So
to
like
look
I've got
forward
every
to.
team like they did every team's
I
like
want it to start
rating.
now.
So where's the Ravens? So the Ravens overall for their Madden Ultimate Team is where is it? Where did they even do?
I was gonna say I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, one second.
Okay.
They were 97 overall.
What?
That's your like Ultimate Team is a 97 overall.
Oh, the whole team.
Yeah. Same
Okay.
with the Steelers and the Commanders. I think the lowest one is a 96. No, the Bengals are a 95.
That's the lowest out of every team.
Yeah. All-time players.
Yeah, the Bengals are lame.
The thing about a lot of the bad teams
Great at all.
now had something good. Even Jacksonville, I'm surprised a little bit.
All right, I'm ready.
All right.
Oh yeah, they have Travis Hunter.
I have a sports movie bracket of 16 seeds, and we are going to do this bracket together collectively as a group. I only did 16 seeds, and I apologize that there are some movies on here that
There's already one I know that's not on there.
that's not
that
on here.
Should be,
I apologize.
just-
I had ChatGPT give me 16 sports movies, and so this is what it gave me. So we got the 1 seed. I'm just gonna go Rocky versus Field of Dreams.
Which Rocky?
Yeah, which
Number
one? One?
Number 1.
I'm not like I think Rocky.
Rocky 4 is the best.
Rocky 4 is the best one.
But I'm not talking about Rocky.
I
4.
know that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like I might. Feel
Okay,
dreams.
so if I said Rocky as the trilogy itself,
Oh, if it's the trilogy, then
And Rocky.
yeah.
okay, we'll say Rocky. All right.
I thought
Next,
we were just doing one.
the 8 seed Miracle on Ice versus the 9 seed Moneyball.
I would pick Moneyball.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Okay,
I love Moneyball.
Miracle on
Moneyball's
Ice
a great
is a good movie, but
it's a
like,
great movie.
these
But-
are all great movies.
The next one
Yeah.
for me is easy.
Okay, next one we got number 4 seed The Sandlot versus the 13 seed Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
The Sandlot.
Hands down, Happy
I
Gilmore.
love Happy Gilmore.
The Sandlot.
Dude,
That's my
Ooh.
favorite sports movie
Okay.
ever.
Historically
that's kinda tough.
speaking,
That's kinda
Happy
tough.
Gilmore is it's one of Adam Sandler's like first big movies. It's like
Yeah, that and Billy
Yeah.
Billy Madison.
I think this came out before that because that was I believe under his actual production
See, but
office.
to me, that's which
before
one
it.
has more cultural reference, Sandlot or Happy Gilmore?
I think Happy Gilmore. He's got which one
I
guys,
just like
which one's
Happy-
getting a prequel?
Sandlot already
That's-
has a prequel.
It has sequel too.
Which one has Travis Kelce in it?
That doesn't
no,
matter.
that doesn't matter.
Which one?
That the,
Which one has
the
Adam
new
Sandler-
Happy
which one
Gilmore
has
is going
Adam
to be
Sandler
so
in
good.
It probably will be.
Which
Yeah.
one has
gonna
Adam
be
Sandler
good.
in it?
Okay, you're.
Dude, Adam
I'm
Sandler-
saying
Adam
Sandlot.
Sandler
I'm
alone
saying
is
Sandlot
just-
because that's my favorite sports movie
Also, because
ever.
they don't have his other movie, and I want to keep this one.
All right, who are you picking? It's up to you. Because Sandlot's my favorite movie ever.
I love
Sport
this.
movie.
I love the Sandlot, bro. I'm gonna pick the Sandlot. I love the Sandlot. It's such an iconic movie.
It's a great. No, I'm like
It's
whenever
such an
I'm
iconic
gonna say one
movie.
thing.
Huh.
I'm not saying it's not.
Oh yeah, no, we weren't saying you were either.
That's
yeah.
a tough
That's
matchup,
a tough one.
but
It's a tough matchup.
it's against my favorite sports movie ever. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pick
All right.
The Sandlot.
Number 5 seed Who's Yours versus the 12 seed The Blind Side.
I'm going Blindside.
I would also say Blind Side, but I
You know
love
what?
Hoosiers is such a great Hoosiers is such a great movie.
Hoosiers.
You know who else was
Hoosiers.
blindsided?
Hmm.
The offensive lineman after he saw he wasn't getting paid for it.
Yeah, that.
I'm gonna pick Blindside because
Yeah.
I like the story.
Sweep.
It sucks. It's not true.
It's partly true.
It's partly true.
It's fabricated a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. All
Sandra
right.
Bullock killed it.
Number 2
Yeah, she
seed
is.
Rudy versus the 15 seed Space Jam.
Space Jam. This is one of my favorite
Rudy.
movies of all time.
Rudy.
Space.
Rudy.
Number one.
Rudy.
It's also
Rudy.
fabricated.
Yeah, I know that is true.
I don't
It's
disagree.
all fake.
I don't disagree, but it's still like
Who was the
a
quarterback?
fraud.
Who was the quarterback that
Rudy
was,
is me. Rudy is me.
I am Rudy, and Rudy is
It's
me.
You know how good? You know how good of a movie John Mike had to do with Michael Jordan that even LeBron James couldn't do well with it.
I'm gonna do
Make the call.
Space Jam.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, I'll do Space Jam as well.
I do love
But
Space Jam.
Do not underrate Rudy.
Oh,
Rudy
Rudy,
is
no.
such a great movie.
Oh, that
Dude.
next one is tough.
my
Dude,
goodness.
the Jordan 11 Space Jams. Those shoes, iconic.
Bro, this next matchup
All
is
right.
tough.
Number 7 seed Coach Carter versus 10 seed Draft Day.
I have mine just because it's got more personal like
I
significance.
I can't pick.
I'm going Coach Carter.
Because this was Samuel L. Jackson's like one of
love-
his better movies.
I love Draft
One
Day.
of his better movies, bro.
I do. I'm gonna pick Coach Carter though.
Oh, but Draft Day was also.
Dude, they actually do you know how great they had to do to make the Cleveland Browns GMs look good?
Yeah.
They made them look competent. That's peak film.
But I also think that's
Peak
that's-
acting.
But
Yes.
Coach Carter's one of Samuel L. Jackson's. That's him at
What's
his
it?
peak.
What's the
That's
guy's
one of
name?
his
I forget his
best
name.
movies.
I love the actor, but I suck at his,
Oh,
the main actor of track.
Oh.
He's in the new.
Oh my gosh,
The
what's
new
his
oil
name?
film.
Hold on. Let's look. Let's
Oh
look.
my
Let's
gosh,
look.
what's,
Let's look.
he's in
Let's look.
he's in Yellowstone.
Yes.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give
Oh
it
my
to me.
God.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my
Chadwick
God.
Boseman's in it. Yeah.
Chadwick
he's
is- Vontae Mack.
Yeah, Vontae Mack.
Yeah.
I might have to.
Bo Callahan.
Bo Callahan. No, but I gotta take Coach Carter on this one.
Deion Sanders in it too.
I gotta take Coach Carter.
I figured out why I'm gonna have to agree with Coach Carter on this. I just found
Why?
out who else was in the movie.
Who? Oh yeah. Yep. If
you want to know, he's in it. And if you want to know,
wanna
I
know,
haven't seen
look it
that
up.
movie in a
if you
while.
want to look, go to Google, look up draft day cast.
You'll
all the
know.
way, first row, all the way to the right.
Hey, I'm actually gonna have to apologize to you because Caddyshack is in this.
Okay, check isn't it?
It's going up against Remember the Titans. Yeah, that's a lit.
Remember the
Titans.
Titans.
You might as well say Caddyshack's not in this.
Yeah, that was quick exit.
But that's not the movie. That's not the sports movie from
Which
whom
one
I
were you talking
wanted.
about?
I wanted Bobby Boucher.
Oh, Waterboy.
Waterboy. Oh no, I didn't know Waterboy.
Yeah, that should
Or
be
The
in
Longest
there.
Yard. There's so many good sports movies.
There's a lot.
I could have done a 32 ranker,
Because
but
like
it would have taken forever.
16 is
Who was
tough
in
because
that
there's so
movie?
many.
There's what football
Huh?
players were in. I'm blanking
Who?
out. There's a lot of good football players in that movie.
Waterboy
The Longest
or
Yard.
Longest Yard? I don't even remember. Nope, that's not it.
Terry Crews is in that, right?
I believe he was.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. Bobby Sapp.
Michael Irving was in it.
Yeah, Michael.
Michael
that's what I
Irving was in
thinking.
it,
Oh,
and
Steve-
Terry Crews was in it.
Terry-
Right?
okay.
You were right.
Okay, I was right.
There you go.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was in it.
Nelly was in. I forgot
Oh
Nelly.
my gosh, he
Nelly
was in it.
that movie.
Dude.
Yo.
Nelly was that. He was at running back, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro,
Wasn't it
I
him?
also feel like the
Oh my gosh, go up.
What?
Tracy Morgan. Remember?
Yo, it's just bringing like so many memories
Terry
back in
Crews?
my mind.
Dude, Terry Crews
That's
was in it.
crazy, bro. Yeah, my bad. I didn't have
Bro,
the
go- wait,
longest
go
yard.
up
That's on me.
again.
That's on me. That's
Chris
on me.
Bro,
Rock.
Joey Diaz in that movie is freaking
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's a great movie. It's a great movie. We gotta keep going. All
Joey
right.
Diaz is such a weird
Number
guy.
six,
Just-
number
He's
6
insane.
seed, the Mighty Ducks versus number 11 seed, the League of Their Own. I believe the League of Their Own's the women's movie, baseball
it's the
movie.
women.
I want to say.
I
What was-
don't.
what was
I'm gonna
it?
be
What-
honest.
What was the movie they were against?
The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty
Oh,
Ducks.
let's go Mighty Ducks. I love that
Honestly,
movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah, it
did
is that one
not.
because that's
Dude,
a Tom
they are
Hanks.
such a
That's
good-
a Tom Hanks classic, though. Tom
It
Hanks
is.
is in that movie. That's a
I
classic.
will say another thing though. They're so good. They made it into a thing. They're now a real team.
The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
are a team.
Yeah. So like,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take-
say this.
I'll take the Ducks. on
This
one.
might like I just don't like that movie.
Mighty Ducks.
The League of Their Own.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's not a
this.
horrible movie, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's like it's.
I wouldn't put it on a random
Like
Thursday
I'm not.
night.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna. If we
Yeah.
were gonna go like, hey, let's watch a sport movie. That's not
That's
even gonna
not.
cross
That's not on my
mind.
list at all.
Bobby
No.
Boucher. That's what we're watching.
Yeah.
Put some respect
Alright.
on that man's name.
Number 1, Rocky versus
I
number
put
9,
respect.
Moneyball.
I love.
Wait.
Sandler.
Oh, what's that movie with Keanu Reeves?
What do you mean?
Keanu
sports
Reeves?
movie?
Yeah.
I have no idea what
I think
you're
I know
talking
what you're
about.
talking about. I forgot what
I
it's
don't know what
called.
he's talking about.
Okay.
The Replacements.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't know
Dude,
what that
he
is.
That's a
apparently,
great
so
movie.
apparently he got an actual call from the Cowboys to try out for their team.
I think you got a
At
call from the
quarterback.
Ravens too.
Oh.
Yeah, the
my-
Ravens. It was the
You know what
Cowboys and
other
Ravens
movie? You know what other movie I
because of how
forgot?
good he played quarterback in that
Yeah.
movie.
You know what other movie I forgot? The one movie about that one Eagles player from off the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds like a lot of people.
Off the street.
You know what I'm talking about? He oh golly, what is it called?
like Mike.
It's
What's-
Disney.
that's a
It's
movie.
What's it about?
it's unsomething. It's unsomething. I can't remember.
Unstop.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. No, that's a different movie.
No, it's something else.
Oh, are you talking about?
The one that
Are you talking about the
Underdog?
Clemson guy?
no
No, that's a,
no,
that's
no.
a literal underdog movie.
Yeah. I don't.
That's something else. What's that called? What is it called? I know it. It's gonna.
don't-
Invincible.
Invincible.
Invincible. About the Vince Papali, the bartender that got to play for the Eagles.
Also, there's another
That's a
movie.
Mark Wahlberg
Oh,
classic.
yeah.
And I forgot.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
great
yeah.
movie. That's
Yeah.
such a great movie. I watched it again and again.
So
Sorry, we gotta keep going with
Next
the bracket.
matchup.
Let's keep going with the bracket, and
See,
we'll talk more
there's
about
some-
other movies.
There's some movies that I'm kind of like I'm looking. I looked up some. I'll talk about it after
Yeah,
we do
we'll
this.
talk. We'll talk about it after. But there are some
So
movies I
Rudy-
forgot that are really
or not
good.
Rudy.
All right, Rocky
Rocky.
versus Moneyball.
You know, Rocky.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
just got that scene
Why
from-
did you bring a 10 reference into this?
It's Rocky. You know Rocky.
you know Rocky. Yeah, I'll pick Rocky on this one, but I
Rocky.
love Moneyball.
Oh, yeah.
Moneyball's such a good movie.
But there's four
Do you
movies.
agree?
There's also four
Rocky.
movies.
It's also 4 movies. Yeah.
Sandlot.
Sandlot
Over what?
over The Blind Side.
Sandlot. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me, Smalls.
Bro, that's the Sandlot
You're
is better
kidding
than
me,
The Blind
Smalls.
Side. You said it yourself. It's not completely true.
That's
There is
true.
a
I
Sandlot.
So that docks it.
but that's
a little bit.
100% not true.
Yeah. Sandlot's 100% not true.
60 beats 100.
Yeah, but they never claimed to
at
be.
you.
They
Look
never.
at you.
They
Look
never
at
claimed to
you.
be though.
But Sandra Ballers.
No one claimed the movie to be real though. Obviously, it's not real. They claimed that
Do
movie
not
was
bring
real.
Sandra Bullock.
She did amazing. Oh no, that's
She is. She's a great actor.
No, that was positive.
Actress. Sorry.
You are right, but that
Yeah.
The Sandlot was never believed
I'll
to
go
be
Sandlot.
This might
true.
be the toughest matchup. Space Jam versus Coach Carter. This might. Wow.
I
Ooh.
want to jam. I love Space Jam. Just like the theme. It owned the 90s, like the 1996 when that came out.
But this
No,
is Samuel L.
dang.
Jackson, like prime Samuel L.
let
Jackson.
me put some background to this. Michael Jordan's coming back to basketball with this movie.
I don't disagree.
No,
I
that's
don't
like
disagree.
the
I
big
don't
thing.
disagree.
Michael Jordan returns to the Bulls. Okay, Gina, calm down.
No, I'm just saying he's a good actor. Relax.
You're staring a lot at that screen right now.
I'm looking at the actors.
There's
I know, that's the
there's
problem.
a lot of great actors on this movie, bro.
I'm looking at all.
I'm gonna pull up Space Jam.
I'm doing.
They've got the greatest basketball
Oh
player of
my
all time.
That's tough. This is not.
Costas is in
I
there.
don't even remember him being in that movie. Maybe.
Who?
Oh no, he's one of the announcers at the games, one of the final games. Yeah, but like this is.
Let me read you.
I understand Michael
Yeah, Michael,
Jordan's
we
in the
know
movie.
Michael
I'm
Jordan.
gonna
How
read the rest of
iconic
them.
Michael
I'm
Jordan
Bugs
is in this
Bunny.
movie.
Can I read the rest of them? Am I
Bugs
allowed to
Bunny?
read them? You got to read some of them. Bill Murray's in it.
Okay.
Okay.
You got Wayne Knight, big guy.
Okay.
You got Danny DeVito's in it.
Okay.
Charles Barkley, Danny Ainge.
Charles Barkley's
He's in that movie.
Sometimes these guys are very special.
Bro, I haven't
He's
seen
literally the-
Space Jam in a while. Relax.
He's literally the orange monster.
Okay, I haven't.
That
Again,
was a voice actor. It's different. If he was actually in the movie,
He was
it's a
in the
different
movie.
thing. That'd be completely different.
again,
then.
I haven't seen Space Jam in a while.
It's a good
so
movie.
I forget.
It's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie.
Also, don't watch movies that often.
You never do. But
So.
anyway.
Sports movies.
I love.
I'm doing.
I'll have to say Space Jam, but I love Coach Carter. I love Coach
All right,
Carter.
then pick. Because
Coach
I was
Carter.
gonna pick
Here's
Coach
the picture.
Carter.
Like,
Yeah.
That's. So black and white.
I just like the story of Coach
Remember
Carter.
the Titans versus Mighty Ducks.
Remember the
Remember the
Titans.
Titans.
Okay, cool.
That's
I love it.
not
I love it.
close.
We're all in agreement there. All right. Rocky versus the Sandlot.
Come on, Rocky. You know Rocky. I'm gonna keep saying.
Stop saying Ted. Ted has nothing to do with
You know
Rocky.
Rocky.
It. Yeah, it does.
No, he doesn't.
It has everything to do with Rocky. It's a guy from Boston,
No, stop it.
which is somehow something to do with
Boston.
Philadelphia.
No, it's nothing.
For some reason, every
No,
Boston's like, I
no.
love this guy from Philadelphia.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I'm probably gonna have to say Rocky. I'm probably gonna say Rocky.
I'll
Make your
I'll
pick.
just say Rocky. I'll give it respect.
I'm assuming you're saying Rocky.
I already did.
Okay.
It's
All
not
right.
my. I would pick Sandlot, but I'm
Now
gonna give
this is the
respect to
toughest
Rocky.
semifinal match: Space
Uh,
Jam versus Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
I forgot who you're talking about because I'm still thinking about the Michael Jordan.
No, it's,
Who's in
it's,
Remember the
it's
Titans?
Remember the
Let me-
Titans, bro.
Let's talk. this
Denzel
through.
Washington, Ryan Gosling, I believe, is in it. Oh my goodness, there's so many good actors in that movie, bro.
Dude, if we count the brand of Space Jam, is this just one Space Jam movie or this is just Space Jam?
The original Space Jam.
Just the original one?
Yeah, the OG.
Okay, just because we did do both for
Yeah, we
Rocky.
did do both. We did all 4 for Rocky, so we
That's
can't.
why I'm asking.
But
I'm
I
gonna say-
feel like,
I'm
but
gonna
I
say
feel like
original
the LeBron's
Space Jam.
version of
That's
Space
the
Jam
best.
makes it lower.
No, I'm just talking about the cast alone.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, that's
Dude,
the
you got
movie.
John Cheadle.
I'm gonna pick Remember the Titans because I love Remember the Titans.
Just Space Jam.
And Wood Harris.
Denzel Washington in that movie is so
So
freaking good.
good, bro.
It's so freaking good.
So good, bro.
And I'm gonna pick
We will
that
be perfect.
I'm gonna pick over that over
We will be perfect in
a
every
movie
aspect of
that's
the
more
game.
voice acting.
We will be perfect in
anything.
every
Who?
aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a
I'm
mile.
gonna say I love that.
You
TikTok
fumble the
sound.
football,
You ever see
and
that
I
with
will
like
break my
weddings
foot in
and
your
the
Don Brown
bride goes
hind
with
parts.
Yes.
the
And then
groomsmen?
you will run a mile. Perfection. Yo, that is iconic Denzel Washington.
I was saying I'm gonna pick a movie that, like, because of how good Denzel Washington is in that movie, And
I can agree.
And that's
The
nothing
fact-
against Michael Jordan.
No.
Like, he did great in Space Jam.
I'm gonna pick the acting in Remember the Titans over a. This is no disrespect to
It's
Space
just-
Jam.
it's-
That's
No.
more
I feel like
voice
it's all just
acting.
that.
No.
I feel
And also,
It's just
when
all green
you,
screen.
when you do you know
That's
the
all.
do you
It's
know
not
the song
voice acting.
do you know the song Ain't No Mountain High?
Yes, but it's also
The only reason we know that
animated.
song is because it's Remember the Titans.
no.
That's me. That's me. Only reason I know that song.
Okay, a
Take
lot
out-
of Space Jam is
If
sport,
we're going to be honest,
voice
nowadays
acting.
there's another movie that has
and that
that
is
Guardians of the Galaxy.
no one remembers that from Guardians. It was
More modernly
Everybody-
known
the
as,
only song
I'm
you
just
remember-
saying,
oh.
nowadays,
only song you remember
Today.
from that movie was "Come and Get Your Love," Redbone. That's
that's the first one. That's a different. I'm talking.
It's the same movie.
Different movies.
All right, championship matchup.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
Oh, Rocky versus Remember the
You're
Titans.
doing the bracket.
Yeah. In the finals, we
I'm
have
gonna
the
steal
number
your
1
thunder.
seed Rocky versus the number 3 seed Remember the Titans.
Jake, I want you to go first.
Remember
You-
the Titans.
You
Jesse.
go. I'll be the deciding factor. You go.
But I don't want to be this.
I said you
Are you
go.
picking
I'll be
Rocky?
the deciding factor.
I am picking Rocky.
Oh, okay. All right.
That Remember the Titans is my second favorite sports movie. So I also haven't.
I'm assuming your favorite's The Sandlot?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I
said
thought
that.
I
Yeah.
I added. Oh, what's the word? Just ignore
Yeah.
me.
Mine has to be Remember the Titans, so I'm going to say Remember the Titans, bro. That's.
Remember the
That's-
Titans wins.
Over Rocky
Like-
4?
I think
Yeah.
when you think of a sports movie, like
It's also just my
It's like
preference, so.
it's like the scene when Denzel Washington takes the team on a run and then they get to like the graveyard in Gettysburg. That's so iconic. That's so memorable.
See, what
It's
counts
like,
as sports though? Because there's a lot of movies that. Can I say some that I
Can I
think?
finish my point and then
My
I'll let
bad.
you go? Okay. Like there's so many like that point in Gettysburg was like the turning point of the movie for the plot, but it also was like the turning point of like what Denzel Washington wanted that movie to represent. And it was like nobody in the like Gettysburg and the Gettysburg War when it happened, everyone black, white, whatever, you were all fighting over the same common goal. This is the same thing with this the Titans team. They were all different colors, but they were all trying to go for one goal, which is to win. So it's so iconic. And this Denzel Washington, I'd say in his prime, because it's like 2000s. So like, this is like prime Denzel Washington. It's like, I think Remember the Titans is one of the best sports movies of all time.
Oh, it is.
I don't think any movie gives you like more.
It's such a feel good too.
Oh my!
It makes you feel good.
It makes you feel
And if
like
it strikes your emotions like that hard,
Yeah.
then that's going to be more impactful
Do these
than.
like there's some movies?
Go ahead. Sorry.
One movie I'm kind of surprised that was not on there, which is a great sports, but it's like it's kind of documentary,
Go ahead.
which was 42. That
Oh
was,
yeah,
Mm,
that was a movie. Yeah, that was a movie.
yeah, that's a movie. That's a movie.
Okay,
That's not a
I-
documentary.
Yeah, that's not a
movie.
documentary.
It felt like it was like
Yeah.
a
It's
little
about his life,
bit. It was
but
a
it is a
docudrama. I
movie.
feel like it's a
Yeah.
docudrama.
Yeah. Chadwick
Um,
Boseman killed it in that movie.
It was also.
Chadwick killed it.
I would have included 42, but again, it was he just did random movies.
It was literally just ChatGPT just spit it out. So it wasn't like
No.
I picked them myself.
Oh no, you're good.
Because I didn't even know Caddyshack up until this point. I didn't know Caddyshack was a sports movie.
That's a good movie.
There's
I've
a
never seen
movie
it.
though, but it's a modern movie. It's but it is racing. It is.
Was it Ford versus Ferrari?
Yeah, that was an amazing movie.
It's also a very good movie.
Historically, like if you know the story of, it's just, I knew it before that, but it was insane to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The American Underdog. Have you guys watched that?
Is it the Kurt Warner movie?
Kurt
Oh,
Warner movie.
yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah,
one,
that's
another
I
great
loved.
movie.
I saw
That's
that
a
in
great
theaters.
movie.
It was good.
That was a great movie,
That was
too.
a good one.
Look, you know what it all means to say?
Is-
There are a lot of
would you
great
in
sport movies out
Cars?
there in the world.
What?
Is it a sports movie?
That is.
Just kidding.
No, I looked at sports movies. It comes under sports cartoons.
Different.
But there's another movie that it's technically sports, like it is the movie Air. I just watched it the other.
Air Buds.
No, just
Air
Air.
Bud.
Just Air. It is the story about the Nike and how they managed to
Oh, they got
land
Jordan to
Michael
get the
Jordan.
shoe. Yeah, yeah.
Which-
the iconic shoe.
The cast alone of that movie, which I'm
No,
just,
it's a very good.
the cast. Is
Have you ever heard of the movie Golden Retriever?
Golden Retriever?
Or no, Golden. No, it was not that. What am I saying?
Yo, that was Louis Lastic.
Huh?
Yo, he got skinny. He got skinny, bro. That was him.
Dang. Let's see.
Jeez. No, that's real, bro.
All right.
Look, that's a real picture.
Jeez.
You
Man
want me
got skinny. Good for you, bro.
You cool if I read the some of these
Ozempic.
guys in this movie?
Go ahead. Stop it. That cannot be Ozempic. Go ahead.
Well, first, we're gonna start out with we got Matt Damon and we also got Ben Affleck. Those two, whenever they work together,
Yeah,
it's a banger.
studs.
Jason Bateman.
Banger.
Let me see.
Bang.
Viola
Why do you have to
Davis.
say it like that?
Bang.
Chris Tucker's in this movie. That's a surprise.
Please stop.
Bang.
Please stop.
Sorry.
There's more, but I don't know why this IMDb is just so weird with how they lay it out. But like, it was a great movie. I think
I haven't
it shouldn't
seen
be on
that.
there. It's on Amazon Prime, I believe. Highly recommend it.
Like I said, there's a lot of really good movies, bro.
I'm gonna
There's a
watch
lot
that.
of good.
But you decided to choose Netflix for the apps.
I ChatGPT.
I got it.
Chose
I
it.
want to. I just don't use I don't really use Prime that often.
There's also-
Unless it's for football.
Have you seen Glory Road?
I have.
It's also another really good movie,
I need to.
and it's based on a true story.
All right. Anyway.
Creed?
Creed's
Creed's a good one.
See, the thing is, I was gonna say Creed, but I feel like
Oh, Creed
that
would have been.
technically is underneath of the label,
Rocky.
the Rocky label,
Yeah.
because that's also made by
Oh,
Sylvester
Talladega
Stallone.
Nights.
That's also a really good movie.
Heck yeah.
McFarlane USA is also another. There's so many good. Like, I'm telling y'all, if I could do, we might
What
have
time
to.
is
We
it?
might
Friday
have-
Night Lights.
Okay, and we might have to do like another separate Friday Night Lights or another sports movie
you like-
bracket.
you ever
with
watch The
different
Fighter?
ones, because these are really good movies. I missed a lot
Mark
of
Wahlberg?
really good movies.
Which one? I didn't know.
White
The
Man
Fighter.
Can't
Is that with the
Jump?
robots, or is that something else?
No, the fighter is
He's just a
Oh, I
boxer.
forgot
Yeah,
White Man
okay.
Can't
boxing
Jump.
movie.
I forgot
Just
He Got Game. That's another Denzel Washington classic.
$1 Million
Wait,
Baby.
he got game. That's Ray Allen, right?
No, it's Denzel.
Who's the basketball player in it?
I have no idea.
His
Could not
name
tell
is
you.
Ray Allen. Jesus Shuttlesworth Allen. That's where that nickname comes from.
Oh, that is Shuttlesworth. You're right. You're right. My bad.
Are you good?
White Men Can't Jump.
White Man Can Jump. Another good one. Bring It On does not count as. That's not a sports movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Not a sports movie. It's a cheerleading movie. It's not a sports movie.
Not a sport.
Nope.
You heard it here first.
Nope.
Jesse says cheerleading.
Not a sport.
Not a sport.
Not.
I can stand on that.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you.
I don't.
It's not a sport.
Have you? It's a really
that's
weird one.
another really
Did you
good
ever watch?
movie.
Bro,
Did you guys ever watch
Invictus is a great movie.
Jesse, you ever watched Thunderstruck? It's a really weird movie, but I loved it growing up.
Thunderstruck. I think I've seen that.
So basically, would you like me to
My
explain
All
the?
American.
Iron Man. Oh my goodness, there's so many good movies. Sorry, go
Would you
ahead.
like me to explain the
Gridiron
concept
Gang.
of it?
Yes, please.
So basically, there's a fan who took Kevin Durant's skill and
that's a
became
good
a
one.
pro, insane basketball player.
Oh yeah. I've seen that movie. Yeah. It's a good movie. Yeah, I've
So
seen
it's a
that movie.
very used concept of taking someone's skill
Yeah.
and then
Which one?
magic.
Trouble with the Curve.
Oh yeah. That's another
good
good one
one.
too. All right, we're gonna get lost in the good movie stuff, but yeah.
There's so
That's
many.
the
There's
bracket.
so many good
That's the
sport
bracket.
movies.
Congratulations, remember the Titans. You
Good
won
job.
our bracket.
Congratulations,
And I think it's
Denzel.
well deserved. I think that's, like I said, I think that's one of the best.
This is the biggest award Denzel's won.
No.
The triple threat bracket
I don't
champion.
think he'll care about us. But yeah, like I said, I think that's one of the best sports movies of
Ever.
or at least the best one that I have watched in my lifetime. There are a
Personal
lot.
opinion.
Yeah, personal opinion. I will not say it is the best because everybody has their opinions, but I just think you hear the plot, you see all these things, and you can't think it's not a good movie. So,
All right, Bible verse.
Now we're gonna get to the Bible verse of the episode, which is Philippians 4:4-9.
And you know where I got this from? Glorify.
Shout out.
I really liked this. I really liked the devotional with it. I thought it was very personal for me
Yeah.
when I went through it. It starts, this is 4-9. So rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your Gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. So with that, I wrote some stuff down, and I'll go through this quickly.
Goodness.
Just hear me out.
How much did you write down, please?
It was,
I gotta be up.
It's short.
Okay.
It's short.
The first part was I wrote prayer should be our first choice when feeling anxious and when in doubt, or in a tough time is happening, because God is peace and He bestows peace upon us when we go to prayer, and He will guard our hearts from any other threat or evil ways to otherwise deal with that anxiety and uncertainty. Any thoughts on that? Or I could just keep going.
Yeah, you just keep going. I'll say my piece at the end of it, but you keep going.
I wrote, I have been guilty of that when anxiety has struck in my life, and I have struggled with anxiety pretty good amount and still do. But prayer is my strength and my peace and my way to talk to God, and my way to get away from all the other distractions that's in the world and the sinful world, and limit my exposure to those things when I am most vulnerable, and be easily swayed towards those sins. Not saying I'm perfect or have not fallen into those things, but my goal is when that happens, just find time or stop and pray and talk to God.
I think it's important to remember that prayer it's one of those privileges that we have as Christians, that we get to have one-on-one conversations with God and talk about things that we're struggling with, and also praise Him for things that He's done in our lives. And I think I said it a couple weeks ago when we talked about it, but we really do take prayer for granted, and we use it as a time where we just like a wish list, or treat God like a genie, where we're kind of just I want this to happen, I want this to do this, I want this to do that. And so we get it doesn't become something that you want to do. You do it because especially when you treat God like a genie, then when those things don't happen, then you think, oh, prayer doesn't work, and then you just stop talking to Him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where when you talk to God, you don't have to talk to Him with things that you want. Just talk to Him. It doesn't have to end in everything's resolved, but it should give you, the verse says, peace that surpasses all human understanding, which that's such a blessing, and that's such a promise that we have, that the peace of God that surpasses all human understanding, when we pray, will go in our hearts and fill our bodies and fill our minds, so that we are at peace with whenever stuff happens, when life happens, because life just happens. And it's important to remember that we have that relationship where we can talk to Him and He gives us that peace. So I don't know if you had anything else. You can keep going, but I just wanted to say that.
Basically, just the final two things that I got from that was basically that we to practice those, put into practice making time and sticking to it, to I don't know, whenever because that kind of sound bad, but not just trying to fit in, it's not I'm saying just try to fit God in. That's not what I'm saying. Put into practice the prayer.
Yeah.
And develop those the habit of developing a relationship with him, and because he wants a relationship with us, and we should want a relationship with him, and like the peace that you get from him is just, it's something that we really can't comprehend. Like it's incomprehensible for
It's
us
something,
to
it's
understand.
something that the mind just can't understand. We'll never understand
Like it's beyond our comprehension.
It reminds me, that part that you said putting into practice, it reminds me, I watched this commencement ceremony that Denzel Washington, fun fact that we just talked about him, spoke at. And he said the one thing that he told them was put God first. And that's like, put God first. And that doesn't mean that God is supposed to be first before our careers, before our potential partners or current partners, over our families. Like, God is first over everything. So to put it to practice, put God first. That's the only way to put it into practice, is that if you make God a priority, everything else will figure itself out.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way that, if you struggle with prayer, because I also do, I don't pray as much as I should.
Me too.
It's not like a mind shift where you have to be like, okay, I'm going to pray this first time in the morning, and I'm going to pray at this time. And pray. Like, it's not like a time cruncher thing or whatever. Just put God first. Yeah. Make God a priority. If you make God a priority,
always have time to do those things.
Things will just line up the way that you have to. Like, maybe God will just put it in your heart to pray at a certain moment, and you just stop and pray. Yeah. Have a conversation. So it's just, you have to put God, have to make him a priority in order for the way you want things to happen. So that if you make God a priority, then you will see the changes in your physical life, or your mental state, or in your spiritual walk, or even in your relationship with other people, because you made God a priority. So the only way you put it to practice is put God first. That's the only way that'll work.
That's all I got.
Shout out Denzel. And Glorify. But
those were all my points.
Mostly Denzel. But now I'm ready for football, man.
Me too.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure we were ready like 2 hours ago.
But now I really want to see football now. Yeah.
Talking about it makes you want it more.
We can go watch the UFL.
Oh, so
it's
fun.
Not the same.
So
it's not the same. Don't hit the same.
And also, there's no team that I follow.
Yeah. Me neither. I saw that one play from the DC when they I don't know what they had that game-winning fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Which weirdly enough,
that sounds like an MLS team.
Okay, please don't make fun of that name, because that's the exact same name of my high school basketball team.
What?
You talking about the DC Defenders?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does sound like a soccer team.
MLS team.
Yeah. Well, it is a UFL team, so.
Or the St. Louis Battlehawks.
That's definitely an MLS team.
So San Antonio.
These feel like if you went into
Bahamas,
you know, when you can go into Madden and you can create a change the name of your team, you can transfer.
I would have called y'all the Blackhawks.
Blackhawk down.
That's a tougher name.
Yeah, but because I'm sorry, but that already exists.
I know it does exist, but I would have said Blackhawks would be nice.
It would
to me, but
I think Warhawks would be cool too.
Yeah,
but that's what I wanted the Redskins to be.
The Red Hawks.
Great episode, guys. Great episode. So, Jake, do you have anything else?
Nope.
Michael, do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
No. All I can say is, 1, God loves you and wants to have a relationship with you, and 2, Aaron Rodgers, please
sign the contract.
Sign the contract.
Here's the outro.
That's going to wrap up this episode of the Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. We appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. And we will see you guys next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.
See you.